right. I think
there you go.
I think this is all right. Apparently having to reinstall Windows 10. I did not back up all the things I thought I backed up, so things may be a little weird. I mean, speaking of weird,
Man,
I'm in.
could have saved you that headache, Major, if you just didn't do it.
For one, I mean, you're right, but one of the things I feel like is wrong is I've installed a different reality. This doesn't feel right. I feel a lot small. I mean, granted, yes, I've lost weight, but I things just feel. Wait, somebody's in here with me.
That's probably Aqua with an axe.
It seems like I was okay, but then the light turned on, and then my smile just popped up. There's a witch in here, and there's the flyest motherfucker I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I can't be too fly. My mom picked out this outfit.
Wait, Kev, is that you?
Yes, man.
Oh, hi, Kev.
Hey.
Who is this witch?
Hold on, let me see if I can. Hold on, let me see if I can actually. I have to physically will myself to respond. Hold on, and nope, that's not it. We'll just go with that. There you go.
Awesome.
In this form, I have to will myself into saying hello.
I have definitely fucked up this Windows install. I've broken us all.
No.
But of course, the witch there, Idiosanka. Of course, this is her compound in the middle of nowhere. I feel like we're playing like Far Cry Animal Crossing.
It's actually quite central to the island.
Huh?
It's actually quite central to the island, believe it or not.
Not that it's actually.
Yes, Perpetual Hi. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays for...
Oh, my God. Sorry.
Wow, things happen. For October 14th, 2021. I have no clue what's happening over there.
What's happening over where?
I have no idea. There was just a whole bunch of loud noises. Anka apologized. So I imagine it's wherever she is.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. But yeah, so this whole episode will be taking place in Animal Crossing. We did this back in... I had the YouTube video up, but I've since closed that tab. Oh, wait, hold on.
Wow.
Oh, June. It was back in June 3rd. See up at the table here. This is Kev up top. It's Anka, the witch. She understood she apparently understood the assignment she gave.
Like, she understood the assignment. Why? She understood the assignment.
I mean, it's easy. It's easy to do. It's easy to do the assignment when you have access to your Switch the day you assign it.
You know what's gonna happen? Anka's gonna walk out here and realize that stuff has been stolen. And the reason that stuff has been stolen is because I did not have a guide. So I just saw some stuff and I was just like, no, I should clearly pick this up, and just picked it up.
Where did you go?
Is it like breadcrumbs leading you to the compound?
It's so easy to get here. You just take a left at the intersection.
The hacienda.
How am I supposed to know to take a left?
I mean, I went the wrong way twice. She was stalking me from a corner. So you went the wrong way. I'm like, how do you know that? And then just seeing her just sitting there, just creepily at a corner of the street, just looking at me. Like
Mhm.
that's not creepy at all.
Oh,
Looking like a
Hanson.
melanated version of the Sanderson
Please
sisters,
leave me
but
alone.
Also, I want to say I love the fact that Kevin and I's heads are bopping to the beat.
yeah.
This is great. I like it. There we go. All right, cool.
Perfect timing, Kev.
You know, I have yet to get a mask in this game.
Not
Yeah,
even
you
with
get
a
one.
Probably not
mask.
vaccinated either.
It's not even.
Wow.
It's not
No,
even covering your
I was,
nose. You
I
wearing it
was,
wrong.
ooh.
I tell you, real talk, there is no COVID in Animal Crossing. It's
Look.
physically impossible.
I've been self isolating since this game came out. I've not left my house, my island. It's been great.
Oh, Sanders asked, you getting Rise on PC? I'm thinking about it. I played the demo and I did the great Azuchi and all them skills started popping up and I'm like, I
Is it
might.
is it sad that I thought he was thinking about Rise, Son of Rome? He's like, wait, that game's been out. It's on Game Pass. I was like, oh wait, no, that's not the Rise we're talking about, is it?
Yeah. I'm like
All
I
right, let me
already
do this thing.
I already know that I suck fighting Mitsetsune, so it all works out.
Shin, do you want a costume?
Like what?
I have half a mummy costume and then I have a full steampunk costume.
And you seem
I mean,
very
do I have to
proud
give
of
it
that.
back? That's the question, right? Do I have to give it back?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me get a picture of this because this is
I was like, wow,
adorable.
Kev pull over like this. I wish the show would just hurry up. Oh, he bought the fan. He seems very happy with it though.
Got the fan. It's got the fan. It would not be a Tech Talk Thursday without sending the fan.
You know, here's the thing I have to say. Dear Animal Crossing Sin, the mask needs to actually cover your nose.
That is true. That is indeed true. It must probably cover your nose and mouth.
Ooh, you
So
could
I
also
suppose
be a Power Ranger.
while we're talking over here, hey, what did we get into this week?
Well, I mean, since you asked, why don't you start?
Well, that office chair finally came in.
Ooh.
So,
Wait, which office
Yeah.
chair? Which office chair?
Which office chair?
Yes,
Mhm.
you said you got an
So
office chair.
I
Which,
went to I was about to order a Herman Miller chair, but then someone reminded me that our office is giving people office chairs for free 99 but they can just keep. I don't even remember it was. It starts with an R, but I can't think of what like the actual name of the model of this thing is. But it comes with adjustable arms and it swivels and all this other stuff. So it arrived here yesterday, and I just built it and broke down the box and took all the parts outside, and now I have like a proper chair that I just roll under my desk when I'm not using it,
Nice.
and it's great. And it has like a back part, so now I don't have to sit on my piano bench and worry about what my lumbar support looks like.
nice.
Also, these like mugs that I have are super extra, and I am enjoying them. I think I showed them to y'all last Thursday. And aside from that, work is finally down to manageable levels for me. Not so much for my colleagues, but you know something, K, Sarah, and all of that. So Over here, just enjoying the vibe of this week. It is Friday tomorrow. This week has seemed very short and very long at the same time.
It just seemed very long for me.
Real talk.
No switching.
We also played some more Hollow Knight.
Ooh.
It looks
I was
hard
hanging
for
out
some
with
reason.
I was hanging out with Perpetual Noob for that. And here's the thing. Perpetual Noob is just like sends me to go do things and fight stuff. So we finally got to like this one character. And like we roll up and they're just standing there like, oh, I guess we're about to fight now. And I'm like, all right, bet. So the moment I got the chance to move, I went and like slashed at them. It's just like, why? Why did you do that? Like they were trying to like bow and be polite before starting things. And I'm like, no, they said they were gonna throw hands.
And I believe you were being summoned outside. Also, I wish the depth I wish the depth of field wasn't always just on me.
Just pull
Use your camera.
out.
Well, I'm trying
Pull
to
your
do
camera
it
out.
without the camera overlay.
Pull your camera out. I'll show you how.
That puts it back. I swear the A
Okay.
and B. Oh, turn to God. Ooh.
Okay.
Wait, now
Now
I'm just
hit you-
moving. Stop moving.
Right. There you go. That's it.
I'm gonna need
Oh, I don't
Sin
have
to
room for all this.
come back in because I'm gonna test the LOD. Because like this bush here is now out of focus.
You can do the you can move it with your directionals.
What just came? Did you just release a bug?
Yeah, just rotate and
Oh.
then do your directionals.
My suggestion is that if you know what's good for you, you mind your business.
Sin got bugs in his pockets.
And then you can use X and B to like
Oh no.
zoom in and
Okay,
zoom
hold
out.
on. Can I just
Wait,
ask
no,
a
no,
question?
no. I'm sorry.
When
X
you
and
have
X
bells
and
and you
Y.
decide to put them away, what happens?
It goes
I
in
just
your
realized B
pocket.
knocked me out.
Yeah.
It goes where?
That's why I
It
was
goes
like,
in your
oh wait,
pocket.
no.
I think it should go into like the
Wrong buttons.
thingy. Like if you were to open up your pocket, you would see the
That's not
bells
no button.
in the lower left. It should go right there. As long as it's below 99,000. 99,9. Yeah, that.
And then just kind of every now and again, just kind of rotate your camera. Cause then that way
Yeah, we're gonna get some
it'll
jerky motions when trying to switch perspectives, but hopefully I'll figure it out.
right.
Yeah.
Cause you'll wanna do this so that way you won't like
This is so
basically
ridiculous.
by you just sitting by us just sitting here. Yeah.
Like I'm trying to get better than what it was a few months ago.
Right.
All right. So Kev, how was your week?
Week was good. Week was very good. A lot of really cool indie games that came out. Oh, yeah.
So,
Okay.
Hooray for indie games.
Hurrah for indie games. But yeah, a lot of really cool indie games came out. I've been playing this game called Gladiatorial Guild Simulator. No, I'm sorry, Manager. And it kind of gives me that vibe of Kingdom Rush meets auto chess. And it's like a single player auto chess, and the auto battler, and I really like it. I'm very surprised how much I like it. Of course, been playing a lot of Back for Blood. And let me tell you a little bit of story. Okay, first of all, black women are awesome. I'm just gonna put that out there. I have been so. It's been so cool just being like hanging around Mira and Cassie and then just being like, hey, getting stuff in the giveaways. So I've been like looking into like New World at some point because I've been seeing a lot of my homies play it, and I'm like, yeah, that's on my radar to check out later. Hung out in Mirror Stream, they were playing New World, and then they were like, oh, we're doing a giveaway. Please close the window. What happened?
Tin, are you leaving?
Uh-oh.
Only temporarily. Just hang out there for a little bit. I'll be right back.
Okay. So yeah, was hanging around their stream. Oh, we're doing a giveaway, and boop, I want to keep the New World. So I'm like, oh, nice. Then I was hanging out with Cassie the other day, and then it was like, oh, boom, got the Ultimate Edition, the Back for Blood, and I'm like, oh, well, and I've just been a crying mess ever since. And yeah, I think that's been my week. I think that's been my week. Just
Hey, Major.
Yes,
just honoring Black.
Are you still
women
in
and
mode with the
training them.
camera?
I am. Am I keeping you
Can
hostage?
not- You are.
This awesome cinematic camera setup. I gotta get out of it. What kind of airport is this? Where you have to put your phone up on the ground so that the plane can take off.
What do you mean? That's standard protocol.
Yes, on the plane, not outside of it.
Tubby literally said no one's allowed to leave the island if anyone's on their phone.
We see, we are out here in the boonies, so some unnamed island. Well, it's not unnamed, but
Also
Can
known
you
as
find
Raleigh
it?
Durham.
Wow.
Wild.
Ours is bigger than GSO, thank you.
I don't claim 336. I don't. Mm-mm.
Recklessness.
Mm-mm.
Oh, at least
Imagine.
I guess we'll just sit here and maneuver the camera around. Yeah, that was it. That was it for me.
Anka, it's a pleasure to see you again after so long.
Hello.
What have you been up to, Anka?
Studying, and it was for naught because I failed. But it's okay. I learned.
I also want to point out she is wearing a red hat. It is a very, very nice red hat. I like the red hat.
So yeah. I failed, but it's okay because I, of course, can take the exam another time for free. I might add. So, I'm not worried about it. I didn't know how the exam was gonna be, and I can't really talk about it because they're strict about it.
Oh yeah, hush hush.
But it threw me for a loop when I logged in, and I was like, all right. And I think that's what also messed me up, but it's okay. Now I know what it looks like. I know what to study more and focus on. So next time, I'm going to pass, for sure.
Claim it,
And-
manifest it.
Exactly. And my boss was like, well, tell me about your experience. And he's like, it's okay. Most of us failed. Only 2 out of the 11 people on the team got it on the first time. So don't feel bad. I also failed the first time I took it. And I was like, huh.
I did too.
Yeah. See, it's not an easy exam. And so he was just like, I hired you because I believe in you. So don't feel bad. And you'll be all right. So he gave me tomorrow off. So he said, take a break and then just get back to it on Monday. But it's all right.
Yeah.
Have Major take tests for me easy. All right, Hey.
So this manager of yours clearly saw that the stress was what was on deck that day.
I
And you were
mean,
just like, he was just like, listen, just take yourself a break. It's fine.
the test is kind of hard.
It is,
It's kind of hard.
especially like, but those man pages were a godsend. Let me just say that. It only helped me.
Hold on, that's the first time I've seen. Is that just a case for that phone?
Yeah, you
Yes.
can put a case on it.
Because that thing looks exactly like a like those iPhones with the cutout, so you can see the Apple logo on the back.
Yep. I figured it would not be a podcast if I wasn't looking down at my phone sometimes.
Exactly.
Not this game telling you to put your phone away in 4K.
Oh my god!
Not Major gotta get out of photo mode again.
This is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
You clearly have a Samsung Galaxy 7, and that's why it's doing all this.
You mean the Note? It's just gonna self-destruct.
Like, your phone will self-destruct in 5, 4, 3.
I'm gonna burn your house down.
Since you were trying to do too much with an Android,
Ooh.
we will now self-destruct.
Oh, this is the slowest plane.
Hey, I mean, we do have dodos operating the plane.
If Spirit Airlines had a budget option.
Bruh. Spirit is better than them at this point.
If Spirit had a budget option, you'd have to buy oxygen.
What?
That's a good
Uncle's
What?
gone. We can't get Uncle back.
What
lost
happened? Alright, let's try this again.
Uncle's hurt.
Okay, Major, you can set up the camera roll down whatever way you want to.
Alright.
That was good. Somebody write that down. That was good.
That wasn't me trying to be funny. That was me being very honest with you. Spirit is not interested at all in you making it through the experience of that flight alive. They are not interested.
Uncle, you're ruining the shot.
I'm ruining it.
And I bet she just looks at the camera at this point.
Yep.
Not Major being
Camera
like,
down.
you're blocking my light, Anka.
Oh, really?
I'm so
Wow.
mad at this.
Mhm. Oh, I have not.
It's like she's
began
just
to
staring
block the
into
chat.
my soul.
It's the smirk for me.
Okay,
It's like, oh,
no,
I
this
have.
this is an only Anka's advertisement.
Ooh.
Up.
So yeah,
I'm here for all of this. I'm here for all of it. All of it, I say. All of it.
are you purposely just like pulling out your phone and hitting B immediately?
No, I just missed and hit B because I was like,
Because it's like you were actually pulling your phone and checking it and putting it back in your pocket, like you were doing that on purpose.
yeah.
All right, so yeah, I reinstalled Windows 10 this past weekend. Things are in various states of disrepair as I figure out where I backed up things and have to rebuild some things. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to redo the mixer again. So I'm kind of glad we're in Animal Crossing that I can pull up things on my screen and nobody can see them. Hopefully. That will probably fail though. I was on a podcast yesterday. On an episode of Game Enthused. You know, the show that I try to raid on occasion, but they're normally ending when we end. So I convinced them to record an episode yesterday that wasn't a Thursday, so I could be on that show and then be on this show today.
Woo.
So that was fun. That should be out hopefully next week or two. It was nice to be able to record a podcast and not have to do anything with it. I can just record in the call and then just go somewhere and not have to think about it. Picked up Metroid Dread, and I am surprised I've never played a Metroid before in my life because this game is
What?
fun.
Really?
I have played Metroidvanias like Ori, but never Metroid.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. You've
Wow.
played the genre, but not the game that started the genre.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Wow.
yeah, I've been enjoying Metroid Dread. It's really fun. I've now hit a boss that I think I actually am going to need some tips on how to beat. So it's been pretty interesting. Yeah, it's pretty much it. That's excuse me, kind of been my week. Luckily I'm not playing anything that needs too much processing power now with how Windows 11 fucked over AMD users.
I mean, I don't know. You could always test Crisis or Stardew Valley.
Yes.
Okay, I really need to learn how to use this camera.
Wait, so I shouldn't upgrade to Windows 11.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
Wait like at least 6 months.
Yeah. Or yeah. That tracks. So I guess before we go on, I guess we're gonna have a little show and tell here. It seems that we have two people who have come with costumes. We've got Anka as the Red Hat Witch, and Sin as Steampunk Man or Steam Sin. I don't know.
Like this isn't a superhero thing. I could just be in a steampunk costume. It's okay.
I tried.
An effort was made.
Yes. Anka, I'm not sure if you know it, but did you know that Red Hat's birthday is on Halloween?
What?
Yeah, October 31st. The last weekend October is We Are Red Hat Week, if you didn't know. So this when they celebrate Red Hat's birthday on Halloween.
What?
So yeah, thought you might want to know that.
The more you know.
A little bit of tech trivia. And speaking of tech, we've got a metric shit ton of stuff to talk about today.
Ooh.
It is a lot.
You know how like last time we had an episode, I had like a scroll.
What do you mean by a scroll?
I don't have that this week.
Huh?
I don't have that this week.
With your notes, the notes.
Yep, I just like, oh, so we're talking about this. Hold on for a moment. Cue card number 1. You do that today.
All right, let's see if we can get into it. Oh, was that me? No. Does Anku turn off the lights? All right, just some audio here. There we go. And switch on over to the news. Like for one, story number 1, shareholders have pressured Microsoft into rethinking its approach to right to repair. Apparently, and who knew, there's actual money in allowing people to fix their own shit.
Who knew?
knew?
Everyone.
Per Grist and the shareholder advocacy group As You Sow, Microsoft is willing to address the concerns of the right to repair movement and has agreed to hire an independent consultant to look into the benefits of giving consumers more tools and rights when it comes to repairing their own tech. Wait, why did the camera move?
I'm shocked.
I'm glad I moved the camera in time to catch that emotion. That was really close. I almost missed it.
He said, "I am shocked."
Microsoft will publish a summary of its findings by May 2022, and though the advocacy group says the pledge is an encouraging step, it remains to be seen just how much Microsoft is going to change its policies. So, your Xboxes, your Surfaces. Literally, that's the only two things that Microsoft make. Yeah. Does Microsoft make any more hardware other than the Xbox and the Surface? I don't expect Aunt Anka to notice because, she's deep into the open source lifestyle now.
Well, they don't make Connect anymore. But that's considered Xbox, I guess. I don't know. Didn't they have a Windows Phone? Is that still a thing?
No.
Hmm.
I mean, they've got the Microsoft Surface Duo, but I included that with Surface products.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
So yes, with the 2 family of devices, I mean, granted, it's like, let's see, the Series X and S, Surface Pro, Surface Go, Surface Laptop Studio. It's like 5-6 devices. The HoloLens, is that even still a thing?
No.
But yeah, I mean, they've got some devices, not a lot, but I mean, I guess it would be nice to eventually open up an Xbox and put it in NVMe, or make some configurations with like your Surface stuff. But I don't know if I want to fuck around with it. Huh?
Or repair.
Yeah, I mean, or just like to add things to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to mess around with a tablet, but I mean, yeah. Sorry, Anka, they don't make any Linux consoles for you. I mean, the PlayStation used to could run Linux. That was the day. That was the day. I remember those days.
Those were the days.
For those who are still running to for those who are still interested in installing Windows 11 1Y, 2, I hope you have the hardware to do so. 3, if you don't, hey, there is an updated image, or there's an updated burning tool that'll allow you to strip out those hardware requirements for Windows 11. The latest Rufus 3.16 beta build introduces a new extended installation mode for Windows 11 that allows you to tweak the install at the ISO burning stage to essentially turn off some of the annoying system requirements for Microsoft's latest OS. Specifically, the beta allows you to ignore the demand for TPM 2.0, secure boot, and the minimum requirements for 8 gigabytes of system RAM. Which, the first two, those may be things you may want. I mean, from a security standpoint, I get why you may turn them off or not even have them activated to begin with. But 8 gigabytes of RAM, if you were running a computer with less than 8 at this point, what are you doing? Just install Linux at this point. They're going to get rid of that eventually, though. Going to just sell you a stick with an Xbox logo on it. Wow. I mean,
I would buy. Just kidding. Probably not.
I mean, well, you remember those
definitely would.
But I mean, you remember those earlier talks when they were talking about like xCloud and how they were just going to make a streaming device for xCloud? I mean, isn't that essentially what that is? Like a Fire Stick with an Xbox logo on it?
You're not wrong.
Just saying.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. Put the apps on it.
Yeah.
Packaging like an Xbox controller with that. Yeah.
Look, I mean,
Yo.
Look at what Stadia is doing. Like, it essentially is just Xbox Stadia at this point.
You wouldn't even need a console anymore. Oh my god. Unless you just wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
I think it would be kind of cool to be like like console streaming. That would be pretty cool. Like having it having it in like the kitchen or in like the bedroom, and having your console in the streamer space of the living room, and
And
then
it's
being able to
so
have access to those games. That would
so easy to travel with.
hmm hmm
How many controllers could you connect to it though?
That
Mm.
that will be probably like its only limitation.
Right.
I've,
Not ruin talking about not being a valid platform.
wow,
Because it does have Skyrim and GTA on it.
But can it run Stardew?
that's a good question. Can it start?
Apparently, Stadia can't because Stardew's not on Stadia.
Ooh.
Oh, yep, not a valid platform.
Hate to see it. Hate to see it.
Not really.
I mean, come on. Look, just make Stadia a platform. Just make Stadia a platform. Sell the platform. We don't need Stadia consoles. We don't.
No.
In more Microsoft news, apparent now I included this not so much for its actual story, but just for the amount of data that was involved. Microsoft has crushed the worst DDoS attack its Azure servers have ever encountered. The intense UDP flood reached 2.4 terabytes per second
Lord.
at its peak. How? How do you move 2.4 terabytes in a second?
Who wasn't paying attention?
Or is that a terabit? Which still seems like a lot.
Somebody was asleep. Somebody fell asleep. They weren't paying attention.
No, like,
How do you miss that?
what do you mean missed?
Well, it wasn't
No, I mean,
missed.
like-
DDoS attack. People are just sending signals, right?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't missed.
When I didn't mean miss, like, if they were to have missed it, like,
So, an unnamed Microsoft Azure customer has recently been targeted by a profound 2.4 terabits per second DDoS attack. Thankfully, the cloud service was able to fend off the onslaught, and despite its intensity, the customer site remains unaffected. So again, nobody was asleep. They were looking at it, just all right. We gotta do something about this.
It was more like a oh shit.
gotta do something about this, guys.
They seen it. They seen how much it was going, and they were like, cut it off, cut it off now.
No, they say cut the cameras, dead ass.
Mm-hmm.
Or what if they're just like, oh, this is happening. Let's see how worse it gets.
Now, that being said, this is where, hold on for a moment. I can't have a fan out at the table, can I?
You have to sit down with it in your hands.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you can stand up and pull the fan out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
I'm just saying. Twitch could definitely stand to take notes here.
Ooh.
Ooh. We can shade Twitch at all times.
Oh yeah.
They can get it at all times.
The intrusion, which originated from around 70,000 sources from across the U.S., Vietnam, and Taiwan, among other countries, lasted just 10 minutes. But each short volley took mere seconds to reach heights of 2.4 terabits per second, 0.55 terabits per second, and 1.7 terabits per second.
Imagine. I wonder if anyone noticed.
Again, like I said, the customer site remains unaffected.
Imagine the redundancy, the planning, the scaling.
Redundancy? What's that?
Redundancy?
You know that backup scene that Major has for when me or you aren't here?
Oh, I see.
I love how I said when
Preparation.
either one of those who are here didn't mention Kev because Kev is always here, each
I'm
and
I'm
every week.
I'm here every week. I'm here
Kevin's
this week.
Kevin gonna be here when Major's not here. Kevin's gonna be here.
Look, the only way Kev is not here is if Major's not here. So yeah, I'm here
And then
every
Kevin's gonna
week.
be like,
I
Kevin's gonna
love
be
this
like,
little
Major's not
dance.
here this week. So I'm gonna go ahead and stream from my channel and talk to y'all about tech this week because y'all need it.
You know what the funny thing? I usually, you know how I usually do a little dance when we start. I didn't do my little dance. I should have did it in there.
I mean, I did I'll admit that this week's introduction fell a little flat,
Yeah.
but
So I'm doing my little dance now.
I at least opened it with a skit. I'm happy about my skit. What you think of Anka?
Anka's trying to dance over here.
Not the pipe, not the pan flute.
I think Anka just wanted to be goofy today. I think that's why she suggested Animal Crossing.
Like I just want to pull the pan.
Anka just want to be goofy. You said today.
It's this week and every week.
Oh my goodness. Next up, speaking of bad things that happen on the internet, I mean, which is literally every day. Data breach sees millions of Acer customers' data being sold by hackers. Wouldn't say it pertains to anybody in the US. This is mainly an India thing. But I want to take this as an opportunity to tell everybody, hey, I know you just changed some passwords last week, but wouldn't hurt to, refresh some of the ones you thought you didn't need because, how many people use Acer and forgot they had Acer accounts?
No.
So maybe refresh those passwords of accounts you don't think you use, or maybe get rid of those accounts.
No.
Of course, always use two-factor authentication whenever possible. I understand Twitch is the shitty, but I mean, still, yeah.
You know something? I feel like if you're going to give every time you give a two-factor announcement, you need to play the Krusty Krab song in the background.
I am unfamiliar with the Krusty Krab song.
I was singing it all day today.
I know you are. I know you are not unfamiliar with it.
The pixel one.
Yeah. You need to play that in the back. You need to play that in the background every time you have to just go. All right now.
Everybody stand to your feet.
I will figure out a way to get that implemented in future shows. Please write that down somewhere.
Turn to your neighbor and say two-factor. Turn to your other neighbor and say authentication.
Turn to your neighbor, smile, but don't scare him. Show him your 32s, your 27s, your 14s, your 7s, and let them know two-factor is good, and good is two-factor.
Can the church say amen?
Amen.
Amen.
And amen.
It's the pizza.
Gruen says, just going to live life on the edge. Password in the top 3 most used with no two-factor authentication.
Okay, you go out here on this dating app if you don't want to. If you want to.
Password A everywhere.
Be like, you have chosen poorly.
Uses text-based authentication.
All right. So I kind of wanted to have a little fun with this one. New study reveals the top problems people face with Apple products in each state.
Oh my.
So let's see. We've got a few of them here. I want to see if I can pull up the actual. This this is from MacKeeper.com.
It varies by state. That's amazing.
So it doesn't seem like they have information on like every state. I would love to see all that information, but it seems like they've kind of pared it down to a few states for things. I don't know if North Carolina shows up anywhere. Georgia does though. Californians, Georgians, and Floridians struggle to unlock their iPhones.
What?
Sounds about right.
Wait.
Sounds about right.
So hold on,
Wait.
let's back this up. The process of backing up iPhones has changed as technology and the models have progressed. Whilst manual backups to computers or devices are mainly a thing of the past, it seems that backing up to the cloud has baffled enough users that they're turning to online tutorials for help. So users from 32 states, including Alabama, Hawaii, New Jersey, South Carolina, and Illinois, had how to back up your iPhone as the most requested tutorial or how-to guide on YouTube. iPhone owners in Illinois have searched for help with this on YouTube as many as 9,900 times.
But it's not hard though. Like it just the program changed.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, and if you're still using Windows, iTunes, the same.
Back to this one here. Californians, Georgians, and Floridians struggle to unlock their iPhones. Apple users in California, Georgia, and Florida, and 13 other states took to YouTube to search for tutorials on how to unlock their locked iPhones. The most searches came from California with a huge 40,500 searches for how to unlock your iPhone, the most searches from any state on any query.
But I mean, like you just like you tap the screen or swipe up or type in a code or use your face.
I wonder that if they lock themselves out though.
Probably. I'm just really trying to, visualize how they're struggling with this.
Yeah,
I just saw the whole like body language and I'm dying.
So it says here a large proportion of states seem to be completely locked out of them altogether. So I feel like it's not like, hey, how do I unlock it from sleep? But like, hey, I've put in my PIN code too many times. How do I restore it? I am actually just locked out.
It's just operator error.
I mean, yes, but does it change the fact that they're locked out?
Ain't it the same? Your iPhone has been disabled for 5 and then increase minutes how many ever times you try to unlock it?
Also, it may stand to reason too that there may be people who are trying to open locked phones and can't guess the PIN. So they may be searching for a way to get around that. May I introduce you to this company out of Israel? They seem to have figured it out. Ask the FBI.
Will never fail to make me.
Screen recording, screenshots, and hard resets are also baffling Americans. 18,100 searches for screen recording issues coming from California, 8,100 searches from Floridians needing to reset their iPhones, and 2,900 how-to screenshot queries from Virginia.
So, okay, the screenshot thing isn't hard. That's not hard.
I mean, but I can see people
asking how to record your screen,
that
screenshot the phone, and hard reset.
Yes.
I will say
those 3 things I would say would make sense.
All
3 of them make sense.
God,
No, I have to disagree.
This is embarrassing.
I have to disagree. Screen
About
recording. What? Well, the hard reset, because there was one time that I just did not know how to do it at all.
Not Anka going, I would like this recounted on the fact that I cannot do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
Like, I
you know,
agree for people
my
searching
phone
for it.
froze.
Yeah, that's what I can agree with people searching for it, especially. Imagine how many people are moving from older iPhones to the new ones.
Right.
Like
Before you had the home button.
taking a screenshot on these 90% screen iPhones. I don't know why I'm trying to show it to a camera, like anybody can see me.
Well, you see.
It changed because before you could just like it was the lock button. If I'm not mistaken, it was the lock button and the home button.
Yes.
That key combination changed with these newer phones because there was no home button.
Correct.
Right.
And
Which is
so
just the
that
volume and
that
the lock button.
like well, like it depends on which volume and which lock button.
Yeah, like that
Because
same thing with screen recordings. Like I mean, well, screenshots. Like for the longest time, I didn't even know how to take a screenshot on my iPhone. I didn't care either. I didn't need it.
A lot of stuff people can find out by accident, because if they just grab their phone in a weird way and it takes a screenshot, I'm sure they're gonna be like, "Oh, I don't know how I did that," but they saw it
so
happen.
I figured out the screenshot stuff pretty quick, and so it was kind of like, well, let me see what the other button does.
Right.
But
I mean,
like,
and it's the thing too. Like with the iPads, it's a gesture on a screen.
Mm.
And in
so
screen recordings, like it's not. It's no. Like I don't even know if there's an
not by
app for
default in the
that.
control center. It's
I
not by
don't.
default in the control
I
center.
don't think so. I think I had to add mine there.
Well, see that I disagree with. Apple should put that by default there, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, I didn't even know I could screen record."
But see, that's the thing. It's a thing. Like, sure, there's a lot of. I mean, with that logic, then they need to put everything in the mission control, because there's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know their iPhones can do.
There's a lot in settings that you could add to that spot. Personally, I don't add all of it because it's a lot. Like, I don't use. Okay, my thing is in Spanish, so I can't even tell y'all what I'm looking at right now.
oh, I mean, I'll translate for you. Well, I mean, translate for us then.
Hold on, let me resize.
So, okay, you can add notes and voice recording, and you can add like your text size. If you have specific apps that are compatible with the control center, like I have a Shazam option that will, identify.
Yeah, but see, then also think too. Now people have to search for how to do that.
True.
So like,
By the way,
it's a whole thing of like, people are going to have to search for things. Period. Like these here, like with screen recording, then hard resets, like those make sense to me. Screenshotting on the iPad seems to confuse everybody in the US, and again, I get that because there are multiple ways to do that on an iPad now.
America's dumb. Just kidding.
6,600 searches have been made regarding this issue in Texas, 5,400 in New York, and 4,400 in Florida. Again, like it is difficult to do because like you could do the button combinations, or again on iPad you can swipe up from a corner, and before you could only do that I think if you had an Apple Pencil. I'm not sure if it's finger based now with iPad OS 15, and even then the corner changed. Or actually no, before you could do it on any corner, but now on iPad OS 15, if you swipe from the right corner, it brings up a note. I was like, oh, I didn't want that.
But you did want that.
I didn't.
Apple said you did, so you did.
Clearing cache. Pennsylvania says search for how to clear the iPad's cache 590 times. As of residents of Illinois, there have been 260 searches for iPad how to print from Minnesota and 1,300 how to unlock iPad queries from Texas. I don't understand how this saying clearing cache is no easy task for the U.S. What is like 590 people have searched for it in Pennsylvania. But the thing is, it seems like nobody's really looking for that. I don't even know who's looking for that. MacBook users in the U.S. need help screenshotting and split screening. both are valid. It's not very clear. Like it's not like Windows Snap from screen splitting or split screening and screenshotting. Like I had to figure out like what the like I only know how to screenshot because I remember the button combination for it. I'm gonna need the iPad to know that I am thinking about taking a screenshot and it takes the screenshot trash until then.
Oh my. Oh my.
See, every state apart from Alabama has how to update macOS on MacBook as the third most searched term for MacBook tutorials. 480 searches came from Georgia, 590 from Massachusetts, and 170 from Utah. Alabama seems to have no trouble with this technical process, but does require help when it comes to zip files. Alabama has searched for zip file tutorials 30 times. Hopefully they found what they were looking for. West Virginia has the smallest difference between Apple-related and Microsoft-related searches. Yeah, so this is a pretty interesting read here.
Who's that?
Ooh, somebody let that switch fall asleep.
Yeah, that forces everything off. I didn't have to shut a camera off of that.
Yeah. Might have been. It might have been.
Sin?
Been muted.
He's
Been
also-
muted, by the way.
Oh,
I'm here.
hello?
How can it be a service? Yes.
I mean, what happened?
What do you mean? What happened?
Are you did who got kicked out of the island? Why are we looking at the black screen here?
Well,
Somebody went
I
home.
see a Major. I
There's
see a
Kev.
Kev. It was. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, my console decided it wanted to take a nap. Not everybody just out here on the pier. Why are y'all out here?
They kicked us out.
We all
Wait,
had
they
to.
kicked y'all, they kicked
It
y'all
for-
out the house?
It's like
forces us
we
to
had
the
to
airport.
It's like we had to rush you to the airport so that we can get some help or something. Great, now I'm lost again.
Take a left at the intersection.
Okay.
I was saying, like, I'm going to do the smart thing and not leave. I'm gonna let Anka show me where I need to go.
But yeah, I was fine. Console decided it was gonna have like a little nap, take a little break.
So yeah.
Yeah, you gotta move that you gotta be moving the
It's
controller.
not funny.
You can't just be like,
This isn't funny. How was I able to walk in here before? I can't walk in here now.
Did you push the action button? Did
This is
anybody,
got-
something? Let me just go
you
ahead
gotta hit
and
the A
be
button.
shady at,
What?
like, Animal
I thought I could
Crossing
just
real
walk
quick.
into a door and it just opens.
no, you have to actually hit the A button.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's amazing, right?
You
Crazy.
thought I was joking about hitting the action button?
Yeah, I thought I was just Metal Gear.
No.
Yep. So
Oh,
Yeah,
Kev, have
wait,
you seen my
yeah,
Build
basement?
a gun by hitting the action button.
I gotta go in the basement. Way up in the basement.
Okay, so where do I get a big witch hat from?
Sorry, ladies.
Also,
We
why y'all
will
in the
be.
basement?
We,
Nope.
yeah. Wait, I'm stuck down here.
That's on you. That's on you.
Fuck.
I got out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry. I was like, nope.
I was waiting for the game to load.
This is not.
Get me out of here.
This is
Oh,
this is
baby,
spirits. I don't do with this.
baby girl, not this. That was the spirit of a literal roach.
Soon as I seen them cucaroaches, I was like, nope.
I didn't know they were down there.
Oh,
We
you
were
didn't
in
know they
your
were down here.
bathroom.
That's the thing about roaches. They everywhere.
Surprisingly, not in the
They-
room we're in.
Oh man.
Yeah, surprisingly, that room is roach free.
That's what shocks you. It's like, this is a nice house until you walk into another room. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, oh,
Ooh.
all right.
There are roaches literally everywhere. Okay, now you got the lens. Now you got the lead send back to the house. Didn't
I
you
was
know how to get back to the house?
I was trying to show the Uchiha shrine, not the cockroaches. I
The
didn't know they were.
Orochi shrine.
It was like, it's like, are you sure? Are you sure it's not that other character from Naruto with the bugs?
Oh, Shino.
Yeah, Shino. Yeah, just a dude with just nothing wrong with this dude. He got sunglasses, a trench coat, and covered in bugs
I'm good. I'm good
from
with that.
birth, no less.
Right.
I've seen too much. I've seen too much.
I seen just enough. I was like, nope. I'm
No,
like, get me
no,
all of the hell
just-
out of
no.
all of the here.
I don't be here. No.
Not you didn't
Dodge
kill the
away.
cockroaches in the bathroom.
Nope.
What is going on with? Let me hold on. Let me change this audio. Let me change this call channel real quick.
What audio you changing?
I mean, it was set to the region was set to automatic in Discord, and it was like giving me like a medium signal. Now that I've changed it to US East, I've got a full signal. Anka? Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's definitely better because that I was hearing static. There was a lot of noise in your audio. I don't hear it anymore. So yeah, I think that was the issue. Now everything sounds claro. All right. Now that we have all reassembled here, it's time to get back to some more news. Well, hold on. Let me readjust the camera real quick.
Yeah, put my camera on.
Get all cinematographic. That's the word, right?
That's it. Yeah, Sin. Every now and again, just like jug your controller. Just be like,
Okay. All right. So yeah, all the popular search terms for Apple products across the country. Were you surprised? In more Apple news, a robotics engineer has managed to do the thing that Apple won't do and put a USB-C port on an iPhone.
As we have surprising no one, because as we already know about most things Apple, they just don't.
I was wondering why they didn't do that.
You know why they didn't do that, girl? Money. Hello?
True. Wait, wouldn't they make more money with that?
No, they literally had like a whole like, wasn't it like somewhere in the UK that they were just like, you can't come over here selling these specialty parts, fuck out of here with this.
I mean, they would lose out on the licensing for Lightning ports. Like that. You ever looked at a product that is made for an iPhone and it says "made for iPhone"? Like, yeah, that's Apple's thing. That's Apple's branding for that.
So it makes sense to have a lightning cable with the USB-C end, but doesn't give you a base connected to the wall. Makes sense.
Yeah, that part I've not figured out
so much
yet,
sense.
but yeah.
Oh no, here's the thing. It's not that it needs to make sense. It needs to make dollars. I'm just
True.
It's not that we want to like charge you for this part, like for this particular port because you want this to plug into the wall, right? Well, now you need this extra part to make it do that.
True.
Apple just be out here annoying and extra. It's
first they take away our headphones, and then they take away our charger bases. Next, they're just going to take away the phone. The actual computer in the phone. Crazy.
Gonna be looking like It's gonna be looking like Dick Tracy phone. We're gonna be looking at our watches.
Hey, you can buy
mean,
the phone still, but you got to buy the computer separate. I mean, it's
Mm.
fine.
I mean, you joke about that, but having something that's modular, I kind of would be down for that. I'd be down for that. Motorola tried it several times.
Mhm.
It was a pretty good concept. I mean, but yeah, I would be down for a modular phone if they actually made one. And in more Apple news, Apple really wants you to know that, hey, Apple is secure because they don't allow you to sideload apps
That part.
on the iPhone. Did LG try it? Was there a modular LG? Oh man, I should really check that out. In response to the European Commission's proposed Digital Markets Act, which could force sideloading of apps on the iPhone in Europe, Apple has shared an in-depth document highlighting the security and privacy risks of sideloading. Sideloading refers to installing apps outside of the App Store, such as from a website or a third-party app store. The G4 was modular? That sounds about right. That I think I know what you're talking about now. I may have to look into that. But that sounds about right.
Modular, like a desktop computer, right?
Or you can add components to it. You can add and take components away.
That would
So,
make sense. That would make more sense.
like Motorola had something. I think I want to say it was the Droid line of phone. No, I forget which Motorola Arc we were on at the time, where they had modules you can add and remove from phones. They were experimenting with an Android phone that had like kind of pop out modules, like small little modules. Like, hey, you can add like 3G or 4G because 5G wasn't a thing at the time. You could switch the port out from micro USB to USB-C and random other shit. Like you can add and remove cameras and stuff to it. It was nice, but it was the G5. It's the LG G5. Let's see. Now I'm curious. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can remove that bottom, that bottom part. That was pretty cool. So yeah, Apple is saying that because you can't sideload apps to their phones, their iOS platform is the most secure compared to Android, which I laugh at because I own a Mac, another Apple product, and I can sideload all the apps I want, and my Mac, both of my Macs are pretty okay. It's a thing where it's not like with Android, you could just easily go to a website and download an Android app. Like you actually have to jump through hoops to get that enabled. So I don't see why Apple isn't allowing that for users as well. Like your everyday user isn't going to look for something, and especially if we're talking about Apple users, they're like the most scared of sitting there going through settings and looking for something. Does anybody else have any thoughts? Or are you just having a dance party?
No, I'm processing everything you said.
I'm letting Aka have thoughts this week.
It'd be like you can't have bad apps if we just don't let you have any other apps but the App Store.
Oh my god. Okay. Hold on.
What happened? Yeah,
You know something? Apple. we're talking about the sideloading article, right?
Yes.
We've had this discussion before, and I'm going to go ahead and say this one again. It's real easy to claim that you're the baddest bitch in the game when it comes to security when hardly anybody's checking for you most of the time.
Ooh.
We said this back when Windows was a thing, and people were just like, I get Apple because Windows just gets hacked all the time. And here's the thing. Windows was a thing that was advertised for everyone. So it's in everyone's homes and in everyone's businesses. Apple was advertised as a piece of computing only for the elite. So only if you're not rocking Versace and Birkins, you don't get to own one. Your sample size is small. I wish y'all would get over it. I really do. So it's just kind of like, oh, well, we're more secure because we don't let you use applications from outside of the, listen, if you want people to live in your ecosystem, then that's your business and that's fine. That's how you make your money. That's cool. You do that over there. That's fine. That's not a security thing. Sure, making things more configurable might open the doors or the windows to certain things, but that's literally what people make antivirus and anti-malware things for. If you don't feel like putting in the work and also feel like advertising yourself as a lead, then just say that. Otherwise, let's see what happens if you open the front door without Sophos on your computer. Mind your business, Apple. Stay in the corner and enjoy your food. No one asked for this article. Come get this. Come get this entire statement.
Were you trying to stay relevant?
Weren't you over here like 6 months ago talking about how you were trying to protect the children from downloading the apps that were literally labeled as 18 plus, including Discord, and y'all had to walk that shit back? Don't do too much for the rest of 2021.
They didn't walk anything back. That wasn't Apple. That was Discord.
Discord had to do that?
Discord walked that back, not Apple. Apple was firmly still there.
I mean, did they do it though?
Again, that was up to Discord to make that decision, not Apple.
No, I'm talking about like Apple being in general, like you have to do these things to protect the kids in these 18 plus apps. So such and
Apple
such and
was never coming for Discord like that. Discord was doing it preemptively.
Oh God, I'm not gonna get into that one. I'm gonna leave that alone. But wasn't Apple on some nonsense about that?
Again, it's in their policy that, you have to moderate what's happening on your platform or they'll come for you. Discord was it's easier for us to get rid of it than...
Oh, like Discord was trying to go away Craigslist. I see.
I mean, it's like Parler. Parler got removed because they refused to do it. Then someone said, all right, fine. And if we have to play by your rules in order to exist, we'll do it. Like what happened to Parler would have happened to Discord if it was more rampant, but I believe Discord stepped up and said, all right, okay, maybe instead of just telling you can't have it, we'll just moderate it better. We'll make sure that things are categorized correctly or we'll come for you.
This sounds like what OnlyFans said about their payment processing partners.
Yeah. It's easier to get rid of the bad element than to actually try to moderate it and make sure that it's safe for everybody involved.
Makes sense.
Something fair enough. I comfortably sit corrected. However, can we talk about this one particular piece that I'm just like, what? Which is the following. Major, I need you to make this make sense for me if you wouldn't mind.
I'll try.
I want you to try your very best.
I'll is it somewhere or?
It's in this. No, it's in this article.
Oh.
Apple said if it were forced to allow sideloading, users would be subjected to more malicious apps and have less control over apps they download. Less control over apps after they download them onto their devices.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I was looking at something else as you were reading it.
Don't do that.
Yeah, it was a mistake. I got distracted real easily.
Apple said that if it were forced to allow sideloading, users would be subjected to more malicious apps and have less control over apps after they download them onto their devices.
I mean, that makes sense if they downloaded malicious ones, yes.
So, can you make this make... How much control do we have over our apps now?
Hmm.
I'm gonna need you to go further. What are you getting at?
No, that's the question. That's the question.
No,
like,
but-
that's it. That's the question.
No, I mean, I feel like after I answer, you'll make a point. I want you to make the point because
No, like, no,
it's a thing of like
really...
there are things that like
It is
I
like-
could give you a technical answer. My phone is doing things even though I am not interacting with it. I am not controlling things that are happening on my phone currently.
Mhm.
So what I am saying is like, what point are you trying to make? Because I feel like once I have the bigger picture, I can better answer it.
Oh, like, no, like, this isn't a gotcha moment or anything. I'm actually trying to understand what this means. Like,
So what?
you will
Okay,
have less control over the applications you have. I mean, how much control do I have over the current applications other
so
than
it's
like
not so
what,
much how much.
settings?
So again, it's not so much user control. What they're saying is like when apps come to the App Store, they can vet it and say that, hey, this app will not do more than what you think it'll do. Granted, there's some tracking, but ad track, that's a whole thing. That's a conversation. What they're saying is like if you were to sideload these applications onto a phone that haven't been vetted, then it could do things that you did not think it will ever do. Like start keylogging or start scraping accounts, turning on cameras without your permission, turning on microphones without your permission. That's what they mean by you will have less control over the apps. Because there aren't things that are happening in this app that one you didn't agree to that aren't being run by whatever standards Apple has. That's what they're getting at with that. So there is some validity to that statement, but what it is, it's still another. This whole article, this whole thing is that the whole thing Apple trying to say is like, no, we believe all of our users are fucking idiots. They are morons. The people who buy our iPhones, they are dumb as shit, and they don't know what they're doing. We have to tell them. We have to lead them. Because if we give them even just an ounce of freedom, they'll fuck the whole shit up for everybody.
I mean, basically Apple believes the same thing that the quote-unquote founders of the United States believed about the American people. Anyway, what I was going to say here, right, is I'm like, I guess it's just like the wording is really confusing. It would just be like, hey, if you were forced to allow sideloading, like people could download viruses to your phone and hijack your shit. Would have been a really easy way to say that, but it's kind of like they have less control after they download them. And I'm just like, Apple, we don't have that much as it is. What were you getting at here? What are you trying to say?
I mean, I feel like that's a semantics argument at that point.
Well, I mean, it kind of is. And that's the part of, well, I mean, on the one hand, it's semantics. On the other hand, hey, why say more words when you can say less?
They're dealing with lawyers. Like this wasn't written. This wasn't written for consumers. This was written for lawyers.
We can't call this a watermelon per se, but that's because it's not made. It's not a melon made entirely out of water. It's more of
it's
like
that. Like again, like this document was not written for us. It was written for lawyers in Europe. So like
you see how one, I actually didn't have like a larger point. This was the whole thing, and two, how this whole like reading this whole thing is pain.
I mean, maybe it was a slow news day. I mean, it wasn't. This actually does gleam a lot of things. It's still that thing of, hey, Apple is very shitty with people who want to actually have more control over their phones. But it's like, we got this information from a legal document that, again, no non-lawyer person should be reading.
Hey there, audience. It's me, Cynthia. Hey, how's it going? Hi. Right? Hello. Do y'all remember when jailbreaking your phone was illegal?
I mean, oh yeah, it's not anymore.
It isn't.
That's
Do you
wild.
remember? Do you remember what it was?
Yep.
That's wild.
Why was it illegal? Does anybody know? Just offhand?
I want to say copy protection at that point. Oh, they were afraid like they were stealing intellectual property.
Well, I mean, that they thought we were dumb as hell because they were also being like, I would like to jailbreak my phone so I could apply themes to my phone. Or get files from my phone. Or lock files on my phone. Or what have you.
Apple just sent 4 cease and desists to send.
But what did they send them for is the question.
For talking about these things.
I'm just saying.
He knows too much.
But that's when they just cut out his internet.
I mean, here's the thing, right? What I'm saying is, y'all were like up in arms about people being able to do literally anything onto their phone until they jailbroke them. I jailbroke them for a number of years, and you finally went, you know what? Through a number of twists and turns and other reasons that the universe has presented to us, we've decided that we're going to go ahead and upgrade your security level to, I guess, you can get some extra settings on the phone now.
Okay, I was like, yeah, they didn't allow you to just jailbreak. They just like, okay, well, one, I feel like their hardware got good enough that they were confident to do it. The thing with Apple is, and I feel like people don't think of it like this, is like they wait till they think it's good before they implement it. Like they don't want to half-ass it. And like, as somebody who has used both Apple and Android, and have used widgets on Android and then had to wait for widgets to show up on iOS, I can kind of see why it took so long for them to get it. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's like Twitch. Like there are people who make tools that we use on Twitch that Twitch themselves don't make. Why Twitch doesn't do it? Like I do not consider them Apple developers. So it's not like, oh, we have to wait till they're absolutely perfect to release. But
please, Major.
At least with Apple, like they're a company who does not want to release something half baked. I mean, I say that given the fact that, I mean, I also know that the things that they've been releasing lately, especially from the software side, have not been the best as of late.
They don't like releasing things half-assed. Also, Major, Apple, please stop making it so damn hard to defend you.
Yeah, it's hard. It really is. But yeah, essentially this article goes to show that Apple just thinks you're dumb, don't know what you're doing, and they're going to always tell you what to do, even though they sell products that I could literally do any of this stuff on. It's just like with porn. Yeah, we won't put porn apps on the App Store, but you could totally open up Safari. Like you literally included the #1 porn app with the phone. Let's talk about another company though. Like Facebook.
What did Mark Zucker and the Rye do now?
Facebook adds new audio tab with podcasts, live audio, and more.
Girl, goodbye. Unless you're listening to Tech Talk Thursday and we're ranting about Facebook, this is not worth doing. Next article, please.
Zuckerberg.
Okay.
Fucking
I'm
burger.
kidding.
I would have closed the tab. It was not an issue for me.
Dinkelberg.
I mean, it's an idea. Like, I mean, it's, you know, this would be Facebook. Facebook is the area of the anti-vaxxers and the hoteps, so, you know, might as well add audio to it.
Wait, you said the what now? And the hoteps?
The anti-vaxxers.
Oh, and I suppose the otherwise melanin impaired.
Mhm.
All I'm gonna say here is keep in mind that we just talked about this last week and their plans for Dominion. So I'm pretty sure this is right in line with their effort to quote unquote be the internet. Ho, don't do it.
Or
Oh
at least,
my god.
this is the audio. Like this is the Spotify clone of the internet. As reported by TechCrunch, Facebook is gathering all the audio formats it supports with a new audio tab. The company also says that it's also making its Clubhouse rival live audio rooms, quote, more broadly available to global users and is beginning to roll out a new product called SoundBits, a sort of TikTok for audio offering short audio clips, end quote. So, putting audio on Facebook?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Welcome to Facebook Podcast Studios.
No thanks.
Nah.
I'll pass.
That's a big hell no for me, dog.
It's a no for me, dog.
All right. Facebook's latest effort to curtail leaks immediately leaked.
Can I just say that social media platforms with the size and money that they have available to them should be embarrassed by the amount of security faux pas they have. Embarrassed. Y'all can't open doors. Y'all can't route routers. And now you got leaks on the day that you're talking about leaks.
Right.
Embarrassing.
Um,
Not them having a pride flag with a thumbs up on this article. If you don't get out of here.
Mhm. I think we are at that point now where when the company has
See how they
become
put me
like
in
so
this? How they put me?
has embraced so much fuckery that people are just running to tell on him. It's like, yes, everything. Tell everything. Just throw it out there.
so Facebook is ramping up its fight against leakers following the disclosures of whistleblower Francis Hagen. Hogan, did we ever figure out how to pronounce? Okay. According to the New York Times, Facebook is limiting access to some internal groups that deal with, quote, sensitive issues like safety and elections. That the change, which was made to prevent further leaks, immediately leaked is both highly amusing and emblematic of some of the bigger issues the company is currently facing. Skipping ahead. As the Times points out, the reason these documents were so readily available is because Facebook has long had an open culture that promotes sharing. And employees themselves often take to its internal communications platform, Workplace, to discuss controversial issues facing the company. So, during the smear campaign, Facebook said that Hagen wasn't a part of any of the teams that discussed the things that she leaked. But it's not like she stole them. They were just there. It's like, this seems interesting. Somebody should know. I will gladly copy this because it's just there.
Yeah, that's emblematic of a different issue, of a poor managerial style. Like, ooh, secrets. Ooh, I don't like this. I'm gonna leak this. Like, imagine it's like almost like the take a penny, leave a penny jar at the corner store where you just be like, oh look, secrets. Let me take one. Oh, I don't like this. I'm gonna go leak this.
I mean, good on her though. Like, honestly, I like the fact that things are open. I mean, there's still a thing of, I imagine there are things that are still locked. There were still things that were locked away that they couldn't access. But yeah, apparently Facebook's like, you know what? Maybe this open thing ain't working for us because anybody can just come in and just tell on us.
Right, that part. And that's like,
I mean, not that it matters because I guess they can't. What are they upset about it? Because they can't make a smear campaign against every single one of them.
It's like,
yeah. What did we say before? If we just remove the access, if we take away the thing that hurts us, then we don't have to moderate it and police it anymore.
Just make sure it doesn't Just make sure it doesn't point to Facebook.com directly in case you need to get an alternate hold of it.
That part. You're like, how?
Go ahead.
No, it's just like, how can we? Why do we keep leaving our sensitive materials in the take a penny, leave a penny folder? Why do we keep doing this? That's my take on it.
Oh no, I accidentally left this here.
The laugh from me.
In more social media news, Twitter. How much I hated this when I saw this. Twitter is testing inserting ads into conversations on iOS.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
All right.
In our messages? In iMessage?
No, Anka.
No, like,
Oh,
say
sorry,
like,
I'm
say like
like-
there's a thread, right? Imagine
Oh.
there is a strongly worded, pleasantly twisted thread. And then in the middle of that, an ad for Fuddruckers. That
You know, I for some reason totally missed the Twitter word
right.
and just went straight to Apple. But yeah, that made more sense.
If you've noticed, I'm getting better about grouping them like companies. So that there's an Apple section, a Facebook section. Like they're going to hit a graphics card section in a little bit. Actually, no, it's a Google section, then graphics card. So the announcement was made by Twitter's revenue product lead, Bruce Falk. According to Falk, if you're a part of this global test, you'll see ads after the first, third, or eighth reply under a tweet. He says that Twitter sees a, quote, big opportunity to build an ad offering that creates value and aligns incentives for creators and advertisers, end quote.
The devil is alive.
So do you mean to tell me that the hundreds of data points that you already have in my settings for every time I've interacted with in any way, shape, or form, any tweet on your platform wasn't enough, and now you actually need to insert yourselves in the middle of a conversation? Because I'm really, really, really kind of irritated already at the very prospected notion of me being like, hey, do you remember that really funny Krusty Krab rendition song, like pizza song on TikTok, and someone busting into the middle of the front door, the cafe, or the park where I happen to be, having this conversation with my friend and saying, did I hear you say you wanted a pizza? If you don't get the fuck out of here.
Or like I say, or not even that. You're having a wonderful discussion thread about social justice, and then all of a
Hi,
sudden,
yes, I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. No.
It'd be
Yeah,
shame.
that.
It'd be a shame if a can of soup, ended up in the windshield.
I'm over here just sitting here casually talking to Kevin about how I just got Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I'm thinking that it's an enjoyable game. And then they just go, do you want to buy the thing that you just bought? If you don't.
Or it'd be like, hey, would you like to? Hey, we're talking about Final Fantasy, and they're like, oh, would you like to buy the Avengers? Dun, dun.
Whole phone shuts down, plays the Avengers movie.
No,
I'm talking about the
back to
game.
this Krusty Krab video.
My whole
I
thing is like,
want to sing it one day.
my thing is like, it's like Twitter wants to bring personalized ads into it. Like, well, I have that turned off. So, what am I going to see?
Like my personal.
Did y'all see that they were I guess one of y'all shared it, but they were trying to sneak in the downvote option, saying other people can't see it, but
Oh, that was months ago. But I think I think I saw one person that I follow who has it. I think it's Lucy James from GameSpot.
mm-hmm.
She now has that option, and that, like, I've only seen it. The random ads. Yeah, see, that's why I use TweetDeck. I very rarely use Twitter. Got tweeting on both Windows and Mac. And I really now that I've reinstalled several things, I need to get all of my devices back on the Pi-hole, so I can block even more ads. Again, I do want to point out that if Twitter is going to go down this way, please let me pay for an ad-free version, please. If it is money you want, I'll give it to you. You'll start getting panty ads in random restaurants and Tootsie Pop ads. They could be doing worse things with our data. Just have to remember that. Hey, for those of us who want to get phones on payment plans and looking for that new phone, the Pixel Pass. Details of the Pixel Pass have been hitting the web with expected to make its debut alongside the new Pixel 6 and Pixel 6 Pro. According to leaked materials, Pixel Pass is indeed a subscription service, though. Its price is currently unknown. With the subscription, you'll get a Pixel smartphone, premium access to Google services, including Google One, Play Pass, YouTube Premium, as well as network coverage provided by Google Fi. In addition, Pixel Pass gets you extended device warranty, so think of it as an all-in-one Pixel experience that's not just the phone, but everything that powers the phone too. I'd be lying to you if I didn't say that I was not interested in this. I'm very much interested. I really want this.
I am so sorry for you.
So what?
I am so sorry for you.
Why? Well,
Why would you want?
Huh?
Why would you want this? Why would you want this?
Why would I want it?
Mm-hmm.
Because I want the Pixel. And honestly, if it bundles the services that I'm already paying for, I mean, that's good for me. Because like I pay for Google One and I pay for YouTube Premium. I'm also on Google Fi. So, I mean, I already have those services, but if they're just going to bundle it in for like 2 years, I'm okay with that. And it gets me the new Pixel.
You're right, Ruin. We can't stop him.
What? I don't understand. Why is this something that I have to be stopped for? So Google One is... It's a storage option. It comes with a few other things too. Oh, let's see here. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's just their storage option. I forgot what. It used to be like their paid. It used to be like paid Google storage, but I think they dropped that and just made it Google One. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, if with Google Fi, they do offer a lot. They offer a lot of phones on, payment plans similar to what you would get through a U.S. carrier anyway. So I mean, still not that far off. And quite frankly, they're giving you a lot that Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T don't give you. I mean, outside of like with AT&T, I can get HBO Max or whatever, and Verizon, I get Discovery Plus. I mean, if I want to sit and watch a whole bunch of trashy, reality TV shows.
Yep. Or fixer-upper shows.
Yes, of course. Got that in the Food Network, but we only watch, like, my wife only watches the reality shows.
There's a good documentary about like murder in Chippendales. I'm thinking about it. Thinking about watching that.
That was on Hulu.
Oh, it's also on Discovery Plus.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or you know what? No, it might have been Discovery Plus. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember which TV I saw it on. I thought I saw it up here, like in the studio, and I would have probably seen it on Hulu because I don't watch Discovery Plus up here. Mainly because I don't have the credentials for it because my wife started that one.
Yeah. It's like whenever I'm having a bad day, I just sit down and watch copious amounts of either Unwrapped or how it's made until I feel better. And then it's like, I feel bad.
That's just
like
me
watching how tires get made cheers me up.
That's just me in a random sitcom on Hulu at this point. See, Verizon gave me that Disney Plus and Hulu. I used to do Disney Plus through Verizon when it they gave me, I think it was like a year for free. But yeah, once I started having actually no, I still paid for it through them for a while, but then I got that ad-free bundle with Hulu, and ESPN Plus, which sucks. I hate that. I really do.
I'm glad to hear you say that because I was thinking about doing that bundle, and I'm like,
I mean, it's okay. It's okay enough to where it's like, all right, I am paying combined less than what I was paying for them separately.
right.
Yeah, this is the ESPN Plus part. Like, I thought it was ESPN, but it is not. Well, Apple Music. Well, I mean, Apple's music service is just Apple Music. That's just what it is. See, Apple doesn't complicate things. Yeah, Verizon. Yeah, Verizon's Apple Music. They also have what is it? They've got the Play. I think it is the Play Pass. They've got the Play Pass and Apple Arcade on there. I think I'm using Apple Arcade, the year of Apple Arcade through Verizon too. So I've not had to pay for that for a while. So it's like they've got some stuff, but honestly, like with this Pixel Pass, they are providing me with a lot more things that I would use because I already buy them. I'm already subscribed to them piecemeal as it is. So yeah, if I can combine it and not have to worry about it for 2 years, I'm okay with that. And for what good I think Google is doing, they also do some bad. Google's AI department sued for using the health data of 1.6 million NHS patients.
Oof.
I'm guessing they sideloaded one of those apps on their iPhone.
No, the NHS kind of sideloaded 1.6 million patient data into Google's DeepMind. Then they stopped using it, and the data was still there, and nobody was told that the data was there. Again, I do not understand for the life of me why everything, like why tech companies think everything has to be opt out. I shouldn't have to seek every little thing and make the conscious effort to say, don't use my data. It should be, you should tell me you want to use it. Can I use it? And let me opt into it. Like it does not, like, this does not make sense. I do not understand, like nobody told these patients, nobody told them that, hey, your data is going to be stored somewhere and you have no access to it. You don't know what's going to be happening to your data. You just ass out. Also, what's up with PC Gamer providing all these damn articles? Aren't you supposed to be writing about PC games?
No.
Hey, it's 2021. Anything's possible.
Good point.
Ooh.
Speaking of Verizon, though,
Oh. Ooh.
Verizon Visible was apparently hacked. Oh wait.
Oh my.
Apparent Verizon. So this article actually updated since I saw it. Apparent Verizon Visible hack was credential stuffing attack, says Carrier. Multiple reports of an apparent Verizon Visible hack, with attackers charging shipping addresses, then ordering phones that are charged to payment details held for customers. That I did not read that right. Multiple reports of an apparent Verizon Visible hack, with attackers charging shipping addresses, then ordering phones that are charged to payment details held for. Okay, no, that sentence is just not written right. Visible is a Verizon sub-brand that operates entirely online, meaning that customers cannot seek assistance in store. Let's see. Wrote one customer, quote, My account got hacked and they shipped out an iPhone 13 worth $1,000 that was taken from my PayPal.
Wait, why don't they allow them to get help in store?
There is no Verizon Visible store.
Oh.
Verizon Visible it's like a Verizon owned MVNO. So essentially, similar to Spectrum Mobile, or actually no, it's more akin to like these online banks.
Chime. Ally.
Yeah. Whereas like they are banks, they are probably federally insured, but there are no branches for you to go to.
Mm-hmm.
You do everything online. It should be noted that sometimes what appears to be a data breach at a particular company can in fact be credentials obtained elsewhere, with attackers then trying the same logins on other services, an attack known as credential stuffing. Multiple Visible customers whose accounts have been compromised state that their passwords are unique to the carrier, but Visible says it was in fact credential stuffing. Let's see, quote, our investigation indicates that threat actors were able to access username passwords from outside sources and exploit that information to log into Visible accounts. If you use your Visible username and password across multiple accounts, including your bank or other financial accounts, we recommend updating your username and password with those services. So essentially they're saying that, hey, somebody stole your password from somewhere else, and that's how they got in. Even though multiple people are saying that, no, my account credentials are unique to Visible, which again, I don't believe you. I don't believe the people who are saying that their accounts are unique. I don't. Because even today, I went through and changed some passwords with, oh shit, like this account needs to have a different password and it doesn't. I should fix that. I should practice what I preach. And went and changed those accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what was initially reported as a hack, Verizon is saying that no, y'all just use the same fucking username and passwords everywhere, and y'all got.
It wasn't me.
Sin, did you let your switch sleep
Forced to
again?
the airport. Ouch! Something fell. Oh gosh.
Hello, Sin?
You know, I did. I was eating waffle fries. Not waffle fries. Funnel cake. I can't eat waffle fries because it's fried in bigotry, but I was absolutely eating funnel cake.
Not bigot fries.
Bigot waffle fries.
The intolerance gives it flavor.
That's what they season it with that you didn't know.
All right, let's do this again.
I'm gonna boot y'all out the house. It's one of those. Let's have a commercial break. If you haven't had a moment to eat food, get water, stretch, use the restroom, or other things, this would be a perfectly good time to do that.
Look, we need some sponsors here so we can actually record ads.
This stream brought to you by Naps Inc., where sleeping is not a necessity, it's a lifestyle.
Only for you.
Remind me that I want a cheaper phone plan, but I want too much shit with it, so I gotta stick with pricey plans. Yeah, for me, I gotta have the unlimited because I don't know when my son wants to watch something on the phone, and I need to have that data right then, right there.
I don't know, Major. Why don't you just tell everybody what your storage choices are?
Huh?
Why don't you tell everybody about your favorite storage choice this week?
My favorite storage choice?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't bought new storage. I don't have any new storage. I mean, Amazon was selling some SD cards for cheap this week, but I'm not sure if that sale is still going on.
Oh my gosh. So, y'all, I feel like I should have known these things existed, but I didn't know you could buy a USB that sticks in the bottom of your phone and you just transfer your files straight to it.
Yeah,
Because I just been having a lot of problems importing my photos directly to my computer. It always says the device stops working.
see this is why we want USB-C
Right.
on iPhones.
Right. Also, gotta be careful about those because sometimes if your phone has a case, it doesn't really can't really get in there the way it needs to get in there.
Oh yeah, that's why I like the one SanDisk makes. It doesn't have like the USB. It's like they made the port, well not the port, but the plug-in as small as possible so it's case compatible.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, this is nice, and it was 128 gigabytes. Like, whew,
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Yeah,
Also what I like is good old fashioned dongle.
Mm-hmm.
See the A dongle, yeah. See the A
Mm-hmm.
female dongle, yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, like though I feel like a lot of the iPhone's issues would be solved if they added USB. So if they added USB-C to it,
Mm-hmm.
it is ridiculous that we have to suffer through slow ass lightning cable data transfer speeds. It makes no sense.
Lightning? You mean mud? I just don't understand. Like, I just had so many problems getting pictures and video off my phone. So many problems. It makes no sense. Even trying to do it with iTunes, it didn't work. So
Still
I
on that
honestly thought
USB
they would have
2.0
had it,
speeds in 2021.
bruh. I honestly thought they would have had USB-C on the 13 for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought the 12 had USB-C, but I was like, what?
Nope.
Wild.
Oh my god, I can't.
You can with what?
Ruin. I finally took a look at that article that you shared. This is I.
Where did Kevin go?
He bug catching.
Oh, okay.
So I might have stomped all your roaches.
Are you in the basement?
No, no, it was in the kitchen. That's where the roaches were.
Some in the bathroom
I was
too.
like,
Actually, I killed
I was trying to
those.
see if I can catch. I was trying to see if I can catch them because I think they're the last.
Whoa! What button did I hit? I hit the wrong button. Do not leave. Do not leave this island. I swear.
I swear to God.
I swear for Jesus.
All right. So I got a surprise story.
Okay.
Thanks to Ruin adding something into the last second here. Yeah, this is definitely an okay boomer moment. And the words are really small, so I'm gonna have to make this. I'm gonna have to embiggen this here. Missouri governor calls journalist who found security flaw a hacker and threatens to sue. Missouri Governor Mike Parson today threatened to prosecute and seek civil damages from a St. Louis Post-Dispatch journalist who identified a security flaw that exposed social security numbers of teachers and other school employees, claiming that the journalist is a hacker, quote, hacker, and that the newspaper's reporting was nothing more than a political vendetta and, quote, an attempt to embarrass the state and sell headlines for their news outlet, end quote. The Republican governor also vowed to hold the Post-Dispatch, quote, accountable for their supposed crime of helping the state find and fix a security vulnerability that could have harmed teachers.
I'm shocked.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was it? Was there? Was there an emote? Oh, yes, there is definitely an emote there. Yes.
Wait, I can do it again.
Nope.
I'm shocked.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. We got the effect with it.
There you go.
So yeah, Anka, if you don't wake up,
No.
It's like I sleep.
I take a nap right here.
I mean, this is clearly on.
When are you
brand,
not
right?
napping, honestly, Anka?
like even in a video game.
This is consistent to the brand.
I mean, she did run that. She did read that ad from naps.com. But yeah, it's like what the just okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer.
First of all, the fact that somebody is a hacker and not hacking, that's clearly this is what's called a white hack mode, where it's like
Not even a
Boo
white
this
hack.
man.
No, I found a hole.
right.
I'm just looking in it. You broke into my house. No, I didn't. There's a hole here. I could just see in there. I could stick my hand in. This is no. I didn't do this.
The door
Hold
was
on.
open, Chief.
Like, Major is one of these people who will be like, words mean things. If
And I
you pick
told
up
you
my
it was
laptop and start typing silly messages or messing with my browser settings because I left my unattended, opened, not password protected laptop on the table, you are not hacking me.
No.
Nope. That's me basically telling you, hey, we found this vulnerability.
Google
Now-
Assistant responded.
You know
to me
something?
saying,
I saw
"Okay,
your
boomer."
sandwich just lying there on the counter and decided to pick it up. Ha ha, hack.
Yep.
Hey, Anka, there's another thing I want to tell you about Red Hat. Now I'm not sure.
Anka's not awake right now.
Oh,
See?
Wait, what was he about to tell me?
I'm not sure. I can't remember if GSS did this, but I know it was something we did in internal IT at Red Hat. Again, it's a thing where, yes, lock your machine when you're walking away from your computer. What we used to do, at least in IT, is if you had your computer open, we would go to your IRC and we would change your IRC nickname. It was a game called Bloodbath because that's what we would do. We would change the username to Bloodbath or a variation of Bloodbath.
My favorite thing we used to do in IT class is we would delete everyone's like desktop shortcuts.
Oh no.
No, first what we would do, we would screen cap it, then we would delete all of them, and then put it as the desktop. So when they'd be like clicking for like Firefox or Firefox, they'd be like, "Why is this not opening?" And it's like, yeah, that was called wallpapering. We loved it.
So yeah, if you build a house or you build a building and there is no door, did I break in?
And we walked in and we said, "Hey guy, you got no door." And they're like, "You broken?"
Yeah, it's like we ain't take nothing. We just told you there's no door here.
There's no door here.
Oh no.
You
Our
thief!
table. It's broken.
You have no door, sir.
One of the comments on this article got me, quote, "If you found this guy's wallet and returned it to him, he'd sue you for invading his privacy by checking to see whose it was." What a
A clown.
Clownery.
oh my
A clown.
god.
A clown.
That's like
No,
that
the
one
whole
episode of
circus.
SpongeBob where was it Patrick lost his wallet and then somebody returned it and he was like, "Hey, you stole my wallet." No, I'm giving it back to you because you dropped it. Oh man,
The nerve, the gumption, the
Mhm.
gall.
the density.
And then, I mean, even looking at his face in this picture just proves how much of an utter Bama he is. Utter. Of just being like, yeah. So yeah, dude, you need to do better.
Yeah, we're just let all your teachers get hacked. And then what?
Mhm.
He was gonna let him too. He was gonna let him.
I mean, he is probably also one of the individuals who are just letting his citizens die of a deadly pandemic. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Not new to him.
Yeah.
His empathy means nothing. It's just the fact that somebody called him out on it. It's like, I'm angry that you told me. Brr, the rage in my soul.
how
Brr.
dare you
Like,
point out my flaw?
mhm.
Literally, this flaw on this website.
How dare you make me look bad? Only I can make me look bad. Brr.
I mean, the only thing is, I wonder if the journalist, well, it's not like it's required by law for them to do it. But, like, I wonder if he followed like the Google Zero thing, where it's like, all right, I will let the developers know, and in 90 days, if you don't do anything, I'm going to say something.
Right.
Oh, wait. Parson went on to say that the state law allows us to bring a civil suit to recover damages against all those involved. He cited Missouri Code 569.095, which classifies tampering with computer data a Class A misdemeanor. I just, oh God. I can't. Wait, this is a flaw that they've known about for 10 to 12 years?
Isn't it always?
Wait, what the? Wait. Oh, does it say what flaw it was? Sorry, we were reading this in real time because I was just handed this article, so I do not know. Major web browsers include options such as view source or view page source to look at a web page's HTML. So anything in that code is easily available. The initial Post Dispatch article didn't go into detail about how the social security numbers were obtained from HTML source code, but a follow-up article about Parsons' legal threats today said the teacher's social security numbers were present in the publicly visible What?
What did you say?
It was in the HTML code.
What?
Yeah, it was.
So not even in a database.
Nope.
Oh my.
It was like he opened up like the source and then was like, ooh, that don't look right. And
He
then he
did
just said,
this!
hey yo.
He did this. Control
Are
Yeah,
you.
he did that.
okay?
2 clicks
Breathe,
he did that.
Breathe.
And then it was like,
Major.
that don't look right. Wait, that's a Q instead of a Z. No, that don't look right. That's all he did. That's not even like him like having to like delve deep into the source code. He just did that.
For those who don't, Control U on Chrome or any
Right.
Chrome-based browser.
That's all he did.
Such lead hacks there were.
Lead
Hold
hack.
on. L33T.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The data on DESE's website was encoded but not encrypted, says Shaji Khan, a cybersecurity professor at the University of Missouri St. Louis, and that's a key distinction. No one can view encrypted data without the specific decryption key used to hide the data, but encoded just means the data is in a different format and can be relatively easy decoded and viewed. Anybody who knew anything about development and the bad guys are way ahead can easily decode that data.
Yep.
And it wasn't even decoding. Apparently, it was just commented out.
Right.
Oh no, I've been caught hacking arstechnica.com. Oh no, woe is me.
Right. Equivalent of.
Yeah, okay.
It's the equivalent of, oh, somebody left these highly, like, what is in it? Somebody left this folder with this stuff in it, and they just opened the folder and they looked at it. this is highly classified information. Let me go ahead and take this back to this person.
I mean, to be fair, more work had to been done to get those social security numbers than it was to get those documents from Facebook.
But I'm saying, like, it's just like they opened it, like how you opened it to look at the source code. That's what happened. Simple. 2 clicks.
No, but what I'm saying is Missouri's security was better than Facebook's.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You know, I just put 2 and 2 together. What if what happened Monday or last Monday was a direct result of what the whistleblower? What if those changes that they were making that caused Facebook to go down were like, oh shit, we need to hide this? See, y'all playing checkers. I'm playing Parcheesi. Let's go.
Not Parcheesi. Oh my God. I haven't heard that in so long.
I said, y'all playing checkers. I'm out here playing shoots and ladders. Get on my left.
Playing Candyland. My God, what's good? It led to regularly scheduled programming already in progress. Y'all know that Intel's coming out with discrete graphics cards, right?
Yeah.
You know that they are saying that we are not making a product for cryptocurrency miners. So we're not even going to bother protecting our products from it.
I mean, that's what every graphics card manufacturer has said. We don't make one for. And then miners use it for it, and then they're like, "Well, let's limit the hash rate," and they're like, "No," and they'd be like, "Nope." We bypass that, and then it's like, "Oh, we can make miner cards," and I'm like, "No."
Thank you, Intel, for that.
Yeah, thank you, Intel, for doing exactly what AMD and Nvidia do.
Speaking of Nvidia and more graphics cards, the latest Nvidia driver is call support for the Kepler series of GPUs and Windows 7 and 8.
Kepler.
So these are the GTX 6 and 700 cards.
Yeah, so they're like...
Yeah, they're old.
Yeah, they're old.
Old.
Like you said, like you out there playing... You play like the old suite of games in it.
The cards, the Kepler architecture launched over 12 years ago. Powering the NVIDIA 600 series and a good chunk of the 700 series cards. But apparently if you have a GTX 750 Ti or a 750, you should be good because those are running under Maxwell, which powers the 900 series of cards.
Yep, you're just playing.
The Kepler cards will still get security updates, but that's it. They're not adding any new features or anything with that. Also, Windows 7 and Windows 8 support for GPUs, I guess, is going away. So you've now had your chance to move to Windows 10. If not,
yep. You been knock on wood, saying this, because after you said that.
But maybe Intel's cards will suck for mining unintentional. That's what they're hoping. But we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
I refuse Windows 10. I'm staying on 7. All right, have fun with that. Like,
Yep. Knock on wood after you said that.
Yeah,
Sanders. I'm just saying.
All right, talking about playing games on older GPUs to trying to play games with DRMs. GOG, or Good Old Games, I think that's what GOG stands for. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Pulls Hitman from its own store, admits it shouldn't have released it in its current form. GOG has pulled Hitman from its own store and admitted it shouldn't have released the game in its current form. In the post on its forum, GOG apologized to its customers, saying, "We've let you down."
Okay.
GOG is a storefront whose brand is built upon selling games DRM free, which, of course, for those who do not know, that means that it can be played offline. Also, there's just no real copy protection like that. Hitman's GOG page, like that of so many games on the platform, highlighted that it was DRM free, no activation or online connection required to play. However, while Hitman's story and bonus missions it could be played offline, its escalation missions, elusive targets, and user created contracts required an online connection. I mean, for user created content, duh. Like a duh. Like where would you get those assets and stuff from? Like, what are we doing here?
Right.
This was a warning also displayed prominently on Hitman's GOG store page, although customers said the game launched without it. You also had to be online to unlock new equipment, starting locations, get mission scores, and level up your location mastery. So it's like it's like a demo. Essentially, like the Hitman that was offline was a demo. No passwords, no two-factor authentication, or security updates. Okay, if you don't get your boy,
out here living reckless. I can't.
When they could release Hitman in any form without just yanking all that content out, no, because like that doesn't make Hitman Hitman. Nobody would want that, and that's it's weird that GOG put something up that they knew would have these online components.
Right.
But also it's weird that those who decided to try to buy Hitman on GOG thought they could get all of this without it checking in because it needed to be online to get things. I swear, like, this is another thing, like, with just gamers TM, and this is what happens when people tend to cater to the worst common denominator of a group of people. Like, when you cater to people who just do not get why things exist and like how things work, and then they get mad at you because like they just couldn't have it the way they wanted, it's like, you know what, y'all have fun with that. So yeah, GOG realized they made a mistake. They removed it. However, like, so what actually led up to, like, I'm sorry, I'm skipping a part here. When they did release, when gamers discovered that, hey, Hitman did require to be online for some parts of it, they started, the gamers started review bombing it on GOG, and they got, we will not tolerate review bombing. I was like, how do you combat that? I mean, would you just remove people from your platform? I mean,
imagine.
Okay, y'all do that, but yeah, they ultimately decided.
Filter?
Huh?
I'd say, is it a filter that they could use? I don't know.
Yeah, it's I don't know this whole thing seemed weird, but it's a thing of like, look, y'all should have known this from the jump. But yeah, so GOG realized that there was nothing they could do, and they removed Hitman from GOG. Sorry.
Yeah,
No
I think
Hitman
it was
for
a good
you.
idea. Yeah, I think it was a good idea.
Oh wait, so let me get this straight. People were out here just being so disrespectful that they were just like, okay, well, since y'all can't act right, y'all can't have games. Bye.
Well, no, it's not like
They literally did they turn this car around and say, okay, since y'all want to act up, we're not going to McDonald's now.
No, that's definitely not what happened. It's like it's like you give a child a toy, they are mad because the toy doesn't do what they want, what the kid wants. So you take the toy away, hoping you can find another toy that can placate the child.
Right.
They did not punish these gamers by taking away Hitman.
Yeah, it was like, we don't want no more smoke, so we're just taking it away. because
Yes, Ruin. That is kind of what that is. I mean, unfortunately, that's most of the games that are out there now. They're all live service because of the fact that they're tired of people trading games in or trying to get refunds.
right. Mm-hmm.
So
plus
they
you
make
can make money. You can make more money that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But typically when these servers go down, there goes the game.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, this Activision Blizzard stuff is just getting really fucked.
It's like a cornucopia from hell. It's like stuffed full.
I wanted to hook my iPad up to the computer and kind of capture it, but I did not have time to do that because I wanted to draw a diagram. I mean, I guess I could. I guess I could have like loaded Miro or something. So Activision Blizzard lawsuits in chaos as federal agency accuses California's DFEH of ethics violation. So here we go. Earlier this year, y'all know that Activision Blizzard was sued by California's DFEH for discrimination, sexual harassment, and the frat boy culture. That's still an ongoing thing, but in the midst of all this, while we were waiting for that to transpire, the EOCC, which, let's see, what does that stand for? Or it doesn't. Oh, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, which is a federal agency, came in and said, hey, we want to sue Activision Blizzard too for the same things. Bobby Kotick and co. was like, okay, cool. We will settle this for $18 million. The day the lawsuit was announced, by Activision Blizzard was like, we'll settle. 18 million, good to go. Well, the DFEH, the California branch or whatever, came in and said, hey, can y'all not settle? Can the federal government not settle? Because if y'all settle, we may lose things for our case that we're building against Activision. The EEOC then comes back and says, you know what, California, y'all are doing things kind of shady anyway, because there are people who are working for you that used to work for us, and this seems like it's a conflict of interest. All the while, Activision sitting there like, yeah, I'm going to let y'all fight this out. We cool over here. We're going to continue doing what we doing.
Until the other lawsuits kick in.
Okay, I just want to point out something real quick. Young used an emote in chat. However, the chat bot, the chat viewer that I'm looking at, just shows something that says download complete.
Oh.
I don't understand what this is.
Sorcery.
It's kind of weird. Anywho. So yeah. Now we've got two government agencies, one state and one federal, kind of at each other's throats, while Activision's like, you know what? While y'all settle this, we just gonna sit here and chill. Look, we did what we need to do. We good.
Until the other lawsuits.
I mean, yeah, they still have an SEC one, or the one coming from the shareholders. I don't think the SEC is necessarily suing them, but
yep. And of course, the harassments.
However, during all of this, a union has now come forward and has objected to Activision Blizzard's settlement. The Communication Workers of America previously filed charges against the company. The Communication Workers of America Union has filed an objection to the proposed settlement between Activision Blizzard and the U.S.'s Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. As part of the settlement to this, one of several current legal battles, Activision Blizzard has agreed to create $18 million fund for those who experience harm from sexual harassment, pregnancy discrimination, and or related retaliation. But the CWA says there are a number of serious deficiencies with the agreement and are requesting a fairness hearing to address them. Because from what let's see here. Oh yeah, they declare that the settlement amount of $18 million is, quote, woefully inadequate because, quote, this will provide the maximum settlement for only 60 workers, end quote. They like the EEOC to explain how they landed on that number and how it would be fairly distributed. Oh no, you're wrong. You're right. Ruin says feels like these fines and settlements are nothing for companies this large. You're not wrong. I mean, like, if the math that CWA says is true, $18 million only paying for 60 workers, like, no. No. May as well do it again if you lose. If all you're gonna lose is a few billion, exactly. They don't care. They don't care, and that's a sad thing. So one, I hope this does get cleared up. I hope that really get down to the bottom of this because this whole thing is just fucking gross.
Yep, still not playing the game stuff.
But for those who are, especially playing Warzone or any Call of Duty multiplayer, Activision unveils Ricochet, an anti-cheat system for Call of Duty. Now, I would really care less about this. However, there is an interesting aspect to this. The anti-cheat that they're implementing is a kernel level driver. For those who do not know, the kernel is the highest level in the Windows operating system, and gaining access to it is a serious matter. To entrust a developer with access to the kernel says a lot, since even a small mistake in the code on that level could brick a system. They get access to that kernel, they can see all the things.
Oof.
And of course, like, if you have not learned one thing, if you provide a hole, even if you think it's just for you, other people can exploit it and get access to your system and do bad things.
Real deal.
However, there is a particular cheat maker out there who does not care. You're good. You can do whatever you want. We'll be fine. Let's see. Where is it? What am I looking for? So at least one developer of Warzone cheats so far is not deterred by Ricochet, although their comments may be more marketing fluff than anything else. Quote, hello Ricochet anti-cheat, goodbye Warzone, only competitors who copy and paste from unknown cheats. Goodbye rage cheaters filling every lobby, goodbye hacker versus hacker, hello phantom overlay, hello kernel mode, hello legitimate looking cheating, hello fun. So apparently cheaters are still going to cheat. It's just that what this one cheat maker is hoping is that people don't. It's going to catch the people who are being very obvious about it, while letting all the high level cheaters still cheat. Because it's only cheating if you get caught. Let's see. I think
and
there
if you don't cheat, don't stream it. Just don't. Thank you.
So also I included this article because it's a little bit more in depth as to how Ricochet is handling their kernel level access. Activision said that its Ricochet anti-cheat system, quote, will only operate when you play on PC, end quote. I'm sorry, shouldn't have end quoted there because it's more here. The driver is not always on. The software turns on when you start Call of Duty Warzone and shuts down when you close the game. Plus, the kernel level driver only monitors and reports activity related to Call of Duty. Yeah, that's still a big no for me, dog. That's a big no for me. I don't believe him. That's why I do not understand when people play Valorant. And
me either.
I will not understand like when this rolls out. So one, it's not out yet. I think it is it is going to be included with Vanguard. So when you if you buy and you download Vanguard on PC, when you play the multiplayer, you got Ricochet. It's coming out later for Warzone. I think when they drop, I think they say it's like a Pacific update. I'm not entirely sure what these updates mean, but it is coming later for Call of Duty Warzone. Yeah, if y'all still playing that shit, letting them drop this heavy ass anti-cheat on your system, like I'm not opposed to anti-cheat, but once you hit the kernel, yeah, fuck that noise. Now, I don't even know if I just want to play a game if it's just running rampant with cheaters anyway. So,
yep. Typically, if it's full of cheaters, those games don't get a lot of plays.
So, yeah. For those who are still playing Call of Duty, have fun with that bullshit. Come be me.
Good luck.
Epic Games. They finally decided to get credit where credit was due. Epic Games now credits Among Us's Inner Sloth as inspiration for Fortnite's Imposter mode. And with that, they have decided to possibly tease a collaboration with Among Us.
Probably maybe some skins.
I just want to point this out because I think this is the first time that Epic has actually, come forward and say, hey, yes, this game inspired us to make this mode.
Wait, you said Epic?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I'm pretty sure PUBG and H1Z1 are waiting for that phone call.
PUBG.
They're gonna be waiting a long time. Keep waiting. Don't call us. We won't call you. Thank you.
My people will not be contacting your people.
All right, moving on. In more Epic Games news, Google countersues Epic Games for willfully breaching place or contract with Fortnite stunt. So, that thing that they did with Apple, that free Fortnite thing? Yeah, they also did it on Android for those who may not remember. And Google's kind of mad at that too. Said, if Apple can do it, we can do it too. But of course, I can imagine Tim Cook getting on stage. See, the competition loves to copy us even in our countersuits.
Oh, you mean Tim Apple?
Tim Apple, yes. Sorry.
Yeah, Tim Apple.
Not Tim Apple.
Oh, yeah, his name is forever Tim Apple now.
Tim Apple, orange, and strawberry.
Yep.
Uncle, you thirsty? What are you doing? Did you just boop Sin with a wand? I don't think the Google lawsuit will be as interesting. Yeah, I don't think so either. So yeah, that's happening there. NFL coach John Gruden will be removed from NFL 22.
That's proper.
And this is coming from Madden's NFL 22 Twitter account. EA Sports is committed to taking action and maintaining a culture of inclusion and equity. Due to the circumstances of John Gruden's resignation, we are taking steps to remove him from Madden NFL 22. We will replace him with a generic likeness via a title update in the coming weeks.
And it's not going to be that hard considering.
Oh, it won't be. It will not be hard.
So expect to see a coach similar to the one you see coaching the New England Patriots, because it is not Bill Belichick. Not like that's who we would want to see, but you know. Oh great, now I can get all four of us. Not sure why Anka's sitting all over there, but you know.
I got the ice.
So I wonder.
Aka, why do you always have like the itis?
I ate the heavy food. I didn't think about it.
Did nobody tell you to do all that?
Also,
I know, but at least I ate.
Also, I'm just like, I'm confused. Like, why are you on the couch over there though in the game? Your itis should have no bearing on this video, okay?
But it does, Major. But it does.
Oh my goodness, I can't with you.
A mess. A mess.
Oops, looks like I scrolled up a little bit here. Audio radar peripheral allowing deaf and hard of hearing players to see sound. A new accessibility peripheral has been designed to allow players to see sounds through LED lights. Audio radar has been created by Airdrop Gaming and converts 7.1 surround sound into directional cues. While it's been designed with deaf and hard of hearing players in mind, it could prove a useful tool for others too. So that's pretty cool. I want to include this because, you know, it's a nice little, it's a nice accessibility feature. I think I saw this advertised on Instagram before I saw like an actual article written about it.
The new celibacy feature.
Wait, what?
I don't know. It sounded like you said it. Hey, I sleep.
Audio Radar is launching on the crowdfunding platform Indiegogo on October 15th, which is tomorrow, and will be supported for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox consoles. Though no price is shown, Airdrop Gaming founder Tim Murphy told Rock Paper Shotgun they're targeting $379 at retail, $299 for Indiegogo pre-orders. So what do you all think about this? This newfangled technology to help those with difficult time hearing things to be able to see what's going on with video games.
I mean, we always stand accessibility features.
Always.
Like that's a big thing. Like that's a big thing to me. How it works, why it works, consistency wise, I'm down with it because, you know, I like subtitles in games where it's like I see what happens. Like, you know, playing Back for Blood, there are full subtitles where if it's like, oh, you hear a sleeper snoring, so it's like, oh, you know a sleeper's nearby. Like you see a tall boy, like, you know, like, oh, tall boy's nearby. Instead of just having the audio cues, you actually can look on it and see what that person said, see what sounds are being playing. And I'm like, I dig that. And that's not for somebody who can't. That's just for someone who is just glad that it's there. And I'm down with that. So I like. So again, we stand for accessibility issues, accessibility features. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that this is somebody just talking about. I wish it was just like a video of them just showing it working, but
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like for the 5 seconds that we saw it, it was like, oh, okay, I see what it is. I see
yeah,
that.
it looks pretty cool. I'm glad that they are making things for it. I'm still kind of iffy about the 380 bucks for it.
Yeah, that part is, but that's also that's also another part of the accessibility features, like accessibility devices, where it's like them motherfuckers are expensive.
Yeah, is it? So then at that point, it's like, is it truly accessible?
Yeah, that part.
No.
Because it's like it's accessible in practicality, but it's not accessible in price. And you would think that manufacturers would take that into account when they make these things. So yeah, we love the fact that there are devices that do it. As much as we talk about, as much as like I like to tout the Xbox adaptive controller, that system where you can plug in different devices. Like that thing is hella expensive, and each subsequent like attachment is also expensive and hard to find. So it's accessible but without being obsessible. So
Right.
you know, so we're like, yay, we celebrate it, but then we also have to be like, yeah, all right, now make it more affordable, or make it more affordable than this.
Makes sense. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
In streaming news, Twitch was defaced with pictures of Jeff
Let me
Bezos.
just go ahead and disconnect from this island real quick.
Daddy Bezos.
For those who missed it earlier, this I want to say this was
Last
it was
week.
Friday, like early Friday morning.
Literally the day after we said they stole 125 gigabytes worth of data and source code and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody took
and
advantage.
He says,
sure, go ahead.
no, I'm just saying, and the person who supposedly hacked it and leaked it says, "Oh no, we got more. There's more on the way."
Apparently, I think somebody was using that code and figured out, hey, this is where things go. So they started uploading this weird image of Jeff Bezos to the games database,
Mm-hmm.
or at least kind of hijacking where they were pulling the data from.
Directory.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to find where it was.
They changed it on every page except for Grand Theft Auto for a while.
Oh, GTA 5 was listed there too.
No, like they got to it eventually, but there was a point where they changed it for every games directory except for one, and they replaced it with a plain black background.
Okay, yeah, serious. At least one former Twitch employee warned that attackers can now see the shortcuts and APIs for internal Amazon services thanks to this leak. It's entirely possible that the leak revealed some code that let people easily alter background images on Twitch, or that this was simply a case of cache poisoning. Twitch relies on different methods to cache images, and those may have experienced issues. Either way, Twitch isn't having a good week. So, yeah.
When did they ever have a good week?
I mean, they kind of started, when they released those moderator tools, but that also went to shit when we realized, hey, this is how you two-factor. So, oh no, this is not a great way to two-factor.
Oh boy.
Suppose how it wasn't.
I love this correction though. This article incorrectly stated that Jeff Bezos is the CEO of Amazon. He is the former CEO of Amazon. We regret the error. In updates this week, Apple releasing iOS 15.0.2 with fixes for AirTag, MagSafe, and more. I want to say there was another reason why this update came out, but I can't remember what it was. I think there was an exploit there was a vulnerability that was exploited in the wild, but this article does not mention that. So don't quote me on that. Just know that there is a new iOS update. Oh yeah, first Windows 11 update is available. Does not fix the AMD
Too bad you're not
bug.
reinstalling it.
With the fix coming soon. But reports are saying that this Windows 11 update actually makes the AMD problem worse.
Imagine.
The way I be telling y'all to not install a whole new operating system in the first weeks of its inception, I tell you, don't do it. Wait 6 months to a year until the first service pack comes out. I always say.
Yeah, I would recommend that for any regular person. I'm still not going to be that person. For any operating system, I'm not going to say don't upgrade.
No, I'm telling you, don't do that.
Yeah,
you don't got to say it, Major. I will say it. Don't do it because of these issues. Because first adopters always go through these issues,
and that's it. And that's the thing.
It's like everybody's beta testers at this point. So don't do it.
But at one point, are you not a beta tester? Especially with software that's updated over the internet.
Right, but no. Windows specifically, no.
Windows 11 specifically no. Windows 10 was fine.
Just got right.
Sorry. Windows 10 for me has been okay the entire time.
Yeah,
I've not had an issue with Windows 10 when I upgraded.
Right, but I'm saying to y'all, don't do it. Major's not going to tell you. I'm going to tell you.
I mean, for Windows 11, yes, I will say it. Because
I'm saying that with anything. I'm saying that with Windows 12, 13, XT point plus. I'm saying this for every operating system that comes out.
Why are we?
Give it a chance to air the bugs out first, and then tentatively go in there.
Yo, listen, okay.
I'm saying that for everything, man.
Why? Here, let me get closer to this microphone. Why are we acting brand new on this broadcast? Why are we acting brand new?
Who's acting brand new?
Both of y'all. Why are we acting brand new? We already know that Major is the person on this podcast who is like, have you finally finished putting in the last semicolon? I'm going to test it. We haven't finished closing the tag. Don't care. Run it. Put it on the phone. We'll go ahead and test it. And if it blows my phone up, that's okay. I have 5 others in stock. It's fine.
Right.
Kevin is the person who just goes, this looks relatively stable. I'll try it now. And me, I'm the person who's going to buy it on its very last version before it upgrades to the next actual major milestone number. All right? We already know how this stuff works. And y'all already know from development cycles and everything else that most things take at least half a year before it gets to a relatively stable point where you can just go, I could use this, and it only breaks maybe 30% of the time.
Right.
So, if you are the kind of person who likes being at the forefront and pushing all the buttons and doing all the things and giving all the feedback and all that other stuff, then by all means, feel free to pick this stuff up and knock yourself out and test this on a machine that you do not need for important things. Otherwise, don't act brand new. You've been on this podcast. You already know what the deal is. Don't do it. If you need this stuff to be stable enough for you to play your video games, you don't want Windows 11 right now. You want Windows 11 at the end of 2022. That's all.
Why does it like Sin and Anka don't even want to be a part of this conversation?
What do you mean?
Y'all just turned away from the table. I just realized like none of y'all were looking.
I mean, we can't really look at each other except
the thing is, right? Let me go ahead and be real about that. It's because I keep clicking the left joystick instead of the right one because I'm trying not to disconnect us all and send us all back to the airport.
No, you can literally just move your right thumbstick.
That's the thing he keeps forgetting.
I mean, I know. I just picked a random thumbstick and it was the left one.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a thing of like recently beta testing and trying the latest thing, like with Windows 11 and iOS 15. I've had issues, and Monterey. Like this year has been a bad year for testing bleeding edge things for me. One thing I did not include that came out today was Ubuntu 21.10. That came out today. I uploaded it. I've made sure I've upgraded MajorLinux.com. And so far, that's going okay. But that's only because of the fact that it's a web server and it shouldn't do much.
Right.
No, Sin is going to run into Windows 11 when Windows 13 is ready. Little do you know, he just moved off of Windows XP.
98
Oh,
SE.
Well, at least he had the updated version of. At least he had the updated version of 98. Oh yeah, because it was a service pack. Never mind.
The way I cackled, because that was like my first operating system. Was no, it was 95. Never mind, I lied. But yes,
Yeah, the first one on the computer we owned was 95, but I at least cut my teeth on 3.1.
Yeah, I dabbled in 3.1, but like complete home use, it was like 95.
I like how I was alive, but didn't know what a computer was.
And now we're old.
My arthritis is back.
Yep.
Listen, Aka's over here talking like she wasn't allowed to touch the knobs on the TV.
You're
or
like,
anything.
apparently I have gout now. I don't know.
Not the gout.
Mhm.
Not the gout.
Or as like some of my people like to call it, the gouch.
Hey Anka, when you want to imitate holding a phone to your ear, what do?
I put my thumb, my pinky out.
Okay, so she ain't that young. There was a TikTok that I saw the other day where they asked it was like a high school kid, I think, like, how do you imitate holding a phone to your ear, and they just like held an invisible iPhone.
Yeah.
And they asked the dad, like, all right, so dad, you do it. And he did the whole thumb and pinky thing. And the kid looks like, why are you doing that? What are you doing? Like, what is that? That's not a phone.
Oh my God.
I can't.
That's a flip phone.
No, I mean, that's just like a handset.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like a handset, and then it also that carried us like the thumb and pinky, that carried us from like rotary phones all the way to like flip phones. And then when like the smartphones come up, we kind of carry that going, but now it's like that's not how we talk on phones now. We basically like hand to the face now.
Like I wonder, it's like the floppy disk.
Right.
If you look at like I'm like I haven't looked. Well, Android has to have the same icon, but the phone icon is a handset.
Right. Yeah.
Like, what do the kids think that is?
No idea.
Ancient technology. It looks kind of dumb when you're trying to imitate holding an iPhone to your face without the phone in your hand. It doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it literally looks like you're just like you're in deep thought because
you're just cupping your ear. You're just cupping your ear.
You're putting your whole hand on your ear and just being like, I wonder what I'm gonna eat today. Maybe I can make a sandwich. I don't know.
Like, it was one thing when the kid just did it, but when he was asking his dad, what is that? What are you doing? Why are you doing that with your hand to your face? I was like, no,
phone. Look, my thumb is the antenna.
No, that's the earpiece.
Well, the antenna and the earpiece.
Again, you see, okay, so here's the disconnect with Anka and us. She thinks it actually is a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
It could be both. Honestly.
It could be, but again, the thumb is the earpiece.
Your 3 fingers in the middle of the dial pad, and then you got the microphone at the bottom.
Yeah, I have to show you the thing that I bought my mom. It's a handset cord that plugs into like the jack of your cell phone, and it's like a receiver, but it looks like a phone, but it's a receiver that plugs into your cell phone. I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to find out where that
I
is.
saw people with that like as a goof.
Right.
Like it was like a gag gift or something.
Yeah, but I legit bought one for my mom because it was like my mom, because one of my play. This is not. It's not the thing, but it's like it's pink. So I'll send it in chat so everybody can look at it. So it's like my play.
Hey, y'all keep talking like this, and about next year, I'm gonna get a landline and just throw away my cell phone.
I can't.
Like the
You
way,
know,
like the
I've been
way
thinking
I'm,
about
the
it.
way that I'm like, yo, I'm keeping a landline phone in my life as my house phone. That will be my legacy. I will keep a house phone in my house, or something. So that's
I've
what it
been
looks
thinking
like.
about it, honestly.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is
Look at
a
this
cell phone receiver for Android because
Yeah.
like an iPhone can't use this.
Courage.
Right.
Well,
iPhone
no,
can't
actually,
use that.
as a matter of fact, that is what's suggested. Frequently
you
bought
get a
together
dongle.
the handset and then the Courage dongle.
Courage dongle, yeah. So you can do
Not
that.
the Courage dongle.
But yeah, that's
Do you
that's
not
what I-
remember? Do you not remember that press conference? Like, it was an Apple press conference when they got rid of the headphone jack. There was it
Courage.
takes courage, and they just like slammed the word courage down on the
Yeah,
screen.
it was like Johnny Ive just like talking about courage for like 5 minutes.
Not that was Phil Schiller.
Oh, I forgot.
Why do
But yeah.
I even? Why do I know that? Why does that even matter to me? Anyway,
Because you like Apple, Major. You care.
I didn't,
You maintain it.
I should stop. Look, I say I don't care about celebrities, but boy, if you give me a list of C-level employees,
Right. Is it fun? Yeah.
I'm mad that you have something. I can't say that because it violates the terms of service.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why. That's why I bought it for my mom, and she likes it. She just plugs it into her phone, and whenever they get a phone call, she just hits the receiver, and they're like, "Hello," and then she's on the thing talking. Yeah, girl. Da, 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 da.
I'm sorry.
And everything's fine.
Can we please talk about this image of this
Yeah, that's weird.
this mom and child?
Yeah.
This is how the younger generation is looking at us with our
Like,
floppy disk and our handsets. Like, what? No, that's not a. What is this foreign device you are holding to your head? It's not just curiosity of like, ooh, what is this new thing that I've never seen before? This kid knows what a phone is, and is like, that's not a phone.
And why is it so damn springy?
What? So chunky.
Where's the screen?
Why do you look like that?
I need to figure out what I'm keeping this. I hope I can fit this in a thumbnail. I want this so much now.
Yeah. Make it work. We're gonna make it work.
Oh my god. Just the way this baby is looking at this woman.
It's amusing.
What
And
is
it's $12.80. It's $12.83, and it has an extra 8% off coupon. And Prime shipping.
I can't.
The way I'm crying about this, but
image.
yes. Yeah, that's it's not the thing, but it's not the thing that I bought, but it's the thing that I bought.
This image, man, it's killing me, bro.
Yo.
That's how my son looks at me.
Like, what are you doing?
What is it?
But I love it though. It's so
All right, let's get into it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, Kev.
Yes, sir.
Zoom in on you. Get up in there. Get in there. Yeah. What you got going on this week?
Well, shocked. Anyway,
I'm so glad I learned how to use this damn camera.
So what I'm doing next week is probably more indie games. Definitely be checking out some stuff. We really truly had a good, like, it's taking everything in me not to just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna for the next couple weeks, every stream, Dragon Quest 11 until we finish it. Like just power through and see if I can knock it out before the end of the year. But I have other games I must give coverage to and give attention to, so it's like, all right, fine. But yeah, these games are great. So definitely indie titles. Um, really just been resting the last couple of weeks, and probably continue to rest until like November. Kind of like put my foot in it by saying like, you know what, I kind of want to do a Walker from Back for Blood cosplay, and my people were like, do it now, and I'm like, okay. So I'm like on Amazon. So now I'm on Amazon, like looking up like piecemeal outfits, and it's been kind of funny because Walker kind of wears a red hat backwards. So I've been looking at like red hats, and so now it's been like, oh god, I hope my FBI agent does not think that I support MAGA. So
What's your FBI agent's name?
I don't know, but you know, he hasn't really talked. He doesn't introduce himself yet, but I know he's there.
I feel like, I feel like you and your agent should at least know each other's names at this point. I mean, it's fair.
Yeah, Huey knows his, so, but mine hasn't like introduced himself yet, so we shall see how it goes. But I know he's out there.
I feel like that's just rude,
Yeah, should
just not introduce yourself.
Are they local? I shouldn't assume it's a he. You know, they might be local. You know, who knows? But yeah. So I've been looking at I've been looking up outfits and trying to piece together a little something. And so this might be your boy first official-ish cosplay ever, and you know, I'm looking forward to that. And can we just say that I'm very, very, very happy and hype that we're gonna get another Paladin's character, and that Paladin's character is black. Shout out to I think it's like Arzan. Yes, you've never seen it, go look up Arzan Paladins and be treated to the majesty of another black character. So yes, because when we get to like the whole Blizzard thing and talking about black representation, shout out to High Res, a Georgia company, for giving us black and brown characters that we can rock with. And I'm down for that because representation matters. We love to see it. Let me see. Anything else? No, I think that's pretty much it. I have decided to put a hold on the whole Xbox Series whatever debate, and then I'm just gonna decide on. Oh, you're looking it up now. Oh, cool. So definitely check that out. So I put that. Oh, it's Octavia, my boo boo. So yeah, so I have kind of like stuck a pin in that and just moving my checking and savings to directly PC upgrades, and then maybe table a Series X in the future.
Damn, that was it. That was quick.
Oh yeah, these trailers right here are basically like 30-40 seconds. They are quick. They basically just say like, here's the character. Now when the character spotlight videos come up, then you'll see more of it. Then you'll see more of the stuff. It'll be out in November. They usually drop new champions every month. 30 Days of Champion. So last month was it Sati? Yeah, it was Sati. And I think the month before was like Ray. So Series 2 PC, yeah. Yeah, I'm still getting the Xbox. I'm still getting the Xbox Series, but it's probably gonna be the Series X. Cause PS5, I'm gonna wait till the PS5 gets refreshed, the Slim. And yeah, that's it for me.
All right, moving around the table here, vibing away. Anka, what you got going on this week?
Nothing at all. Relaxing for once.
You look relaxed.
Relaxation is key.
Yes.
I mean, more look actually just
You say
high,
relaxation.
What the man? Okay, so yeah, we've hit that hour Anka. So Sid.
That's me.
Whoa, sorry, still learning the camera here. What you got going on this week?
Well, I'll tell you when the camera is the camera pointed at me at this point?
Yep, we got you.
Lovely. So here's what I'm up to. I'm up to shaking the table. We're just gonna. Ahem.
Oh.
So this week, we have a thing called Romance that I'm going to be doing this weekend, where I'm going to be part of a panel of people talking about how to handle romantic arcs between characters in tabletop games. That's this Saturday. At what time, though, I don't remember. I think it's afternoon. But then we have whatever shenanigans are on Monday, because I have no idea what game we're playing anymore. We finished Final Fantasy X. And then we are going to be playing more Hollow Knight next Tuesday. So I've gotten through my first couple of fights at the Coliseum, and we're doing more completionist things and getting ourselves into trouble. So yeah, that's it. That's oh, and then next week on Wednesday, before I see you guys again, there's also going to be a 3-hour game from like 6 to about 9 or 10 that we're doing. Of a game called Chew. I think it's part of a charity fundraiser too. So
Ooh,
be on the lookout for that on the Twitter as well.
Dope.
Next week's gonna be a busy week, actually.
It is. You got it though.
Indeed, we do. All right, so let's see. Try to readjust all this here. Where there I am. Just staring at Kev for some reason. That's if I can get it. That's if I can just get me to look at me. Also, Anka's big old floppy hat in the way. There we go. Hi, hello. Yes, hi. Major Linux here. So let's see. This week, I don't know. Probably just playing some more Metroid Dread. I'm trying to get back into streaming now that I don't have assessment tests to take. Podcast to record. Trying to get back into more streaming again. So I may just hop back into some Metroid Dread. Start streaming some of that. Obviously fixing other things in the computer that are broken that I was made aware of by streaming, because hey, you learn by doing. Right, Anka?
Exactly.
We learned by doing. So I have to fix my mixer. Apparently it was an easy fix last time, but I don't remember what I did to fix it. So now it's going to be me spending hours either trying to reprogram everything or, oh my God, I just not realized what is happening behind me. It's going to be me spending time trying to reprogram every button and switch, or every button and slider I have on this mixer, or somehow miraculously finding the thing that I need to fix and then fix it. Let's see, anything happening? Oh, there is another Apple event that's happening Tuesday, so obviously expect some news from that. Probably not much, because I think the announcements are for a new Mac. So, all right, that's a look.
It's Bane.
So he could have been dressed up as Bane the entire time for the show. Like, you had a Halloween costume and chose not to wear it.
Yeah. Oh, this isn't a Halloween costume. This is what I look like every time.
Oh my god.
I live 364 days of darkness. Why would I look like this for one day?
Oh my god.
Just the way that y'all are entirely a mess.
So what else I'll be doing this week is waiting until next Thursday to meet up with these 5 folks again, because I swear, as shitty as this week has been, or it started off great, but today it just all kind of fell apart today. So definitely looking forward to Thursday nights. Is just like the highlight. It's a highlight of every week. That being said, thank you all for joining for another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays for October 14th, 2021. Of course, you can hit up the audio version of the podcast, anchor.fm/tech-talk-thursdays and majors.house/TTT. Of course, the video archives over at youtube.com/majorlinux. majorlinux.com if you're nasty. Of course, you can hit us up ttt@majorshouse.com. And also, there is a question and answer section in the Tech Talk Thursdays little category of channels over on Discord, majors.house/Discord, if you'd like to get more information on that. Do I have... Yes, haha, the button does work. Actually, it gives you the Discord link, but also the YouTube, Twitter, Instagram for me, all places you can find. Places where I post things about Tech Talk Thursday. For those who listen to audio portion of the show, hey, you can join us live each and every Thursday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, twitch.tv/MajorLinux. But yeah, that's everything. Thank you all so much again for tuning in. You all could have been anywhere in the world, watching any stream in the world. You could have been reading the tech, gaming, and streaming news yourself. But you said, nah, we're good here. We want some more Animal Crossing Halloween shenanigans. The thing that I reluctantly participate in as shown by my unwillingness to dress up in anything and smile as if everything is okay, even though I am screaming internally. Thank you all again for tuning in. And of course, all I've got left to say to you wonderful people is I love you. And peace. How?
Wakanda forever.